All right, I'm gonna start hitting buttons here.
All right.
Oh, remember, if anybody needs to get to the top of the building, I can get you. I can get anybody up there on top of the
Good,
building.
good, good.
All right.
I'm pretty sure it's covered by a fucking uh force wall dome.
It is.
The dome goes higher than the buildings.
That is correct. All
Once you're
right.
inside the dome, you could feasibly.
All right, guys. Let's go ahead and start this off, huh?
I can do it.
Welcome to the Chaos Sorta Chronicles, episode 67. We're just rocking right along here. Uh, Prison Break Madness. Yeah, I'm Chris, the Dungeon Master. We don't have our recap guy or our note taker. This ought to be a very interesting session, guys. I hope everybody remembers what happened on Wednesday. Yeah, and that's my fun fact for the day. Let's go ahead and shoot it on over to Brandon today. Why not?
Hey guys, I'm Ahmed, uh, the human fighter. Fun fact: I love Doctor Doom. Uh, Pass it to Katie.
Hey, I'm Katie. I play Sir Bourbon, the fallen Asimar paladin. Fun fact, my kitten has officially tripled in size since we got her. And that was only like 2 months ago, so she's getting huge.
Damn.
Yeah. Alright, take it away, Cole.
Cole, I'm playing Verathok, human, blade singer, monk, wizard, all that good stuff. I don't really have a fun fact. Go ahead, Shep.
All right. Shepard. I play Zod. He's an elf paladin. Uh, Fun fact. Hmm. Can't wait for winter. I don't know if I said that last week, but I can't wait for the fall and winter. I'm done with the heat and the humidity. Anyways, that's all I got. Go ahead, Tail, Chris.
All right. As a brief little recap, I don't do these very often. In fact, I haven't done one of these in 50 some episodes, I think, whenever Sam came back. Yeah, as a brief recap, we left off with all of you calling it a night, except for Verathok, who was going to make his way into the streets, down into some of the local haunts and see what he can't find out. Maybe meet a guard or two. Um, yeah, as you all make plans to break into the prison, where you've rented a house, and you're all in the process of making plans and beginning execution of a prison break to get Meemaw out of this prison, who is and she is currently being held by Zod's dad, whose name is going to be Fargot Thistlebrish. And yeah, we will go ahead and pick up with. We'll go ahead and pick up with you, Cole, since you decided not to bed down and you're out wandering around. It is 8, 9 o'clock at night. Sun is down. You see the normal amount of activity that happens at this time of the evening. There's still people moving around, but not a lot of merchant traffic or anything like that.
Do I see like any groups of people or anything like coming into town from where the prison would be?
I mean, there's definitely activity in that area of town. I mean, how long are you trying to sit there and watch the road to see who's coming from?
I don't know, a little bit. It's what 8, 9 o'clock. Bars usually start popping around like 11, 12. So fucking
Yeah, if you're just posting up for a couple of hours, hiding in the dark, you do see a couple of different groups walking past. Some heading heading out of town. Some heading in the town. They're armed. You can see that they've got weapons and armor.
All right. Well, I guess one of the groups coming into town, if I maybe overheard any of them talking about getting off work or whatever, the armed people and stuff, I guess I would kind of follow or just make my way towards whatever inn that these groups of people are going to, tavern, whatever.
They all make their way down the street. I'm gonna say you can pick up that these guys are probably coming from the prison up the road. They don't look to have they look armed. You don't necessarily overhear anything about getting off of their shift or anything, but they are armed and don't look like they've been traveling, and definitely don't look like they're part of the city guard. And with those subtle cues, you do follow them down to a small little tavern known as the Conson Trail.
You said the Cotton Trail? Sorry?
Conson Trail. As in concentrate, but
Conson?
like concentrate, but make it trail at the end.
Okay.
Conson Trail instead of concentrate.
All right. And you said they all go in there?
Yeah, they all make their way in there. You can hear them making. You can hear a little bit of laughter. Can't necessarily make out what they're saying. And as they get to the door, they slap each other on the way in like buddies would.
I'll make mine as well. Keep my eye on them. See about if any of them kind of split off, or actually, you know what? I'm just gonna follow them all into the bar. And I'm gonna go up to the bartender and get myself a drink and chill for a second.
Yeah, walking in, you see she looks tired. The bartender, the bartender, is an elven woman. Looks young but tired, as if she's been working all day. Her hair is a bit of a mess. You can see that she's got drink stains on her clothes, a little bit of food stain as well, and the place is sort of busy. There's only a half a dozen tables, and maybe just under a couple of dozen bar stools. There's a dartboard. There's some dartboards in the corner, and the place seems to be a hangout for. It looks like a lot of the same. It's almost like as if you're walking into a cop bar, but it's just guards. It's almost like you're walking into their normal little hangout spot.
Like, is it a bunch of town guards in here too, or is it just like prison guard
You
people?
do see some town guards in here as well. Yeah.
Okay, so of all the group of people that I followed in, are any of them kind of, I guess, one like younger, look like maybe they're just kind of getting into the being a guard and stuff, or if they're, huh?
I was gonna say no. Everybody that, at least with the group that you followed in the door, they all look like seasoned veterans.
All right, do any of them look kind of like shady? I guess, like, I don't know. Do any of them kind of give off like seedier vibes or whatever?
I mean, a couple of them look a little shadier and I guess have that sleazy sort of look to them. But that's all just sort of a relative term, I guess. I mean,
yeah. And that tell you they've all come in, gotten their drinks, and they're kind of just chilling and hanging out.
Yeah, as you follow them in, they seem to make their way over to a table where there's a couple of other guards, or at least people that are dressed and similarly armed, since they really don't have much of a uniform. You see them walking over, and you see handshakes and fist bumps as they get over to this table, and they're settling down to hang out for a little bit.
All right.
You do
I'll
see
go
a
up to the
waitress.
bartender.
You do see a waitress over at their table getting a drink order.
Are there any empty tables anywhere?
There are no empty tables, and there's just a few bar stools open.
I'll take one of the open, empty bar stools then.
And after
And
just a
just
minute,
kind of keep an eye on them.
that elven woman makes her way over. And what can I get for you?
Just your average ale.
That'll be 4 silver, please.
I'll give her 5.
And she's just.
Oh wait, actually, I don't even have silver. I'll give her a platinum piece.
I do apologize, but the only change you're going to get is going to be
Go ahead and
silver.
keep it. That's all you. That's all you, lady.
Oh, why? Why? Thank you. Give me just a moment. And it takes her just a minute. Brings your drink over and sets it down. If you need anything else,
Actually,
being honest, our kitchen is not the best quality food, but I have just about anything you'd ever want to drink, spirit-wise, anyway.
so that's what 4 silver per drink. I'm gonna pull out another 15 platinum. And I'm gonna say, well, actually, not even. I'm gonna ask her how much do they normally make in a night from drinks from all these guards and cops? How much does this bar usually bring in every night?
Oh, that's a number you'd have to ask the owner. I honestly don't know.
Is the owner here?
Oh, he is not. Lazy bastard.
Well, how about
That's why
this?
I've been here since we opened this morning, and I'll probably end up closing the place and have to do the same thing in the morning.
Well, how about this? Since fucking apparently you don't know, it's only 4 silver a drink. Here's 150 platinum. You take that and give everyone in here free drinks until that runs out.
Does somebody have a calculator? Can someone do math on that real quick? How many drinks?
That's 1,500 gold.
It's like the price of the inn. It's like well over a
She
month
looks
of
at you and says, "That'll give everybody free drinks for the month."
Perfect. Even better. And that's
And should I tell everybody of their generous benefactor?
sure, why not? We'll all have a big toast together and have a good time tonight.
and every night for the next 30 days.
Yep, this will be my new hangout. Chilling with the guards, being friends.
Oh god.
When we go to break in, they're gonna be like, Fairthok would never. He would never. I know that guy. He's my son's godfather. How could he do that?
People are gonna be fighting to take time off for the next 30 days to come here and drink their face off.
Goddamn right.
Yep, and all the guards are going to be talking about this guy, so everybody will know who Verithok is, and I mean everybody will know who Verithok is. Way to keep
Good.
a
I
low
want
profile.
everyone to be my friend for what I need. Berthok's not one to do this whispering, fucking hiding in the shadows and fucking let's do some back alley deal. Now I'm gonna hook some people up, some cool guys will come around, we'll have a conversation. I just might happen to involve me learning some sequences of some sigils, you know, just from friend to friend, free drinks for some sigils, you know, nothing crazy. Good times.
The bartender looks at you and takes your money, and she sighs because she knows that this place is about to become a madhouse, and she already looked tired.
Oh, also, that's for prison and town guards only. Not just any random motherfucker coming in here and gets it.
And she sighs again and says, "Well, everyone, it seems that your drinks are on this gentleman." And well, I'm sorry. She makes her voice very loud and boisterous and says, "Well, attention, everyone. It seems that this young man here has decided to handle the tabs for all of your drinks for the foreseeable future. And what is your name, sir?"
Verathok.
Everyone can come and thank Verithok. And at that, the place explodes in uh, a wall of sound as these guards are all yeah, woohoo, yeah, and they all seem to start going crazy and ordering drinks and drinks. You hear kobold spit, you hear elven ale, you hear dwarven spirits. The place is just going nuts, and that elven bartender, just you can see her shoulders slump as she starts to begin to run around, and the waitress as well run around trying to scrambling to grab all these drink orders. The place has turned into a madhouse.
Hell yeah. So I guess I'll go up to one of the groups of the guys that are, I believe, would work at the prison, I guess. And just, I don't even really know what the fuck. I guess just ask them, like, I'm actually, like, super curious about this prison. I'm from, basically a whole different country. Far as fuck away. I've never seen a prison or anything like that. It's fascinating. Like, what's it like working there? How on earth? As a wizard and stuff. What kind of person was able to cast that crazy wall around the prison? That's who figured that out? How were you guys able to do that? That's crazy. Like, I guess just seeming like just someone that's not really trying to be like, oh, I'm trying to break into this. Just like innocuous kind of questions to start off, like just like you would ask anyone working at a prison or whatever. Small talk bullshit.
Walking up to a table, you see that there are 3 orcs, one human, and surprisingly a dwarf sitting there. And as you approach, "Oh, you're the one responsible for the drinks. Thank you very much," says the dwarf, and takes another swig, takes a mass. You can see it just falling. He's pouring it so hard, he can't even drink it that fast. It's just running off out of his, down the sides of his mouth. And, "Oh, yeah, dudes," and he slams the glass, the mug down and says, "We'll take another. And pull up a chair, young man."
I'll pull up a chair and fucking start hanging out with them.
"Why, my name is Colgan." And then you've got Berg, Floop, and Gnarl. And then there's Derek.
Bert, Loop, Gnarl, and Derek. Okay. And Colgan is this guy's, right?
Yep, Colgan, the dwarf.
All right. Well, shit, nice to meet all you guys. I'm Verithok. I'm from a place you guys have probably never heard of, far as hell away from here.
Oh, I
I-
traveled the world for a long time before I decided to get involved in this little investment here at the prison. Money talks. Can keep you grounded for a while, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of the prison, that's actually why I came here. I'm absolutely fascinated by it. Where I'm from, they don't have any buildings like this. How do you have that wall of force around it at all times? That is crazy. I've never seen nothing like it.
Well, the wizard that powers it is quite a formidable man.
Oh, he must be to be able to do that. That's magic like I've never seen. I'm a wizard myself, so it's awe-inspiring almost.
Oh, this guy is creepy. You don't want to be if you see him, you don't want to be around him.
What makes you say that? What's so creepy about him?
Well, one, he smells of death. Never, every time he walks by, it smells like a corpse.
Do you know his name?
I don't know his name. No one's ever spoken his name.
Is above the table. Watch this be fucking Merrick or some shit. um. So as you see, he says,
And between him and Fargot, the two of them, I don't know if I'd want to be fascinated with that place. It's not a place I would ever hope to be. The pay is good, which is only why I'm here. Only for another few months, then I'll move on.
oh, you don't like working here? None of you guys like working there? It's not enjoyable. There's nothing cool. You haven't learned anything interesting from prisoners from all around the world or anything like that? Like, nothing?
What they do in there, it's going to take a few years to work myself back to. I'm going to have to make up for some things.
Jesus. This motherfucker
There's
fucking
there's quite a
torturing
few
prisoners of war.
there's quite a few prisoners in there that have should they be let off their leash, would probably do some damage. But on top of that, it's the way they're treated in there. Some of them haven't seen a bath in months, if not years.
That kind of sounds terrible.
They're all malnutritioned, kept underfed, kept in cold, damp, isolated cells. Looking at some of them will almost make your own soul wither away.
That sounds. Is it because like is there not enough money to have the food for the prisoners and stuff, or is that like an intentional thing, or?
Well, if they're malnutritioned enough to not even stand up and walk, well, then they necessarily won't try to escape, will they?
You know, you can't argue with that kind of logic. That does make sense.
They're
Too
kept
weak to stand,
they're
can't
kept
get
they're
away.
kept exhausted, they're kept malnutritioned. When you're as brittle as a leaf, you're not willing to stand up.
Hmm.
And you can see, looking at the dwarf, he does have a genuine look of sadness about the conditions going on in there.
So I don't know how to navigate a fucking conversation like that. Can we say that over the next few weeks or months, I want to keep coming back to this bar
Sure.
and like
You want to start
have
becoming
like
friends with
bullshitting with
Colgan and
this?
whatnot?
Yeah, start becoming friends with him, kind of, over time pushing more and more into like what the inside of the prison is like, if there is anti-magic areas, like the type of torture and shit going on in there, the fucking just and not even necessarily just with him, with whoever I can really learn information from and just take my time, slowly become their friends type of deal, and then
All
see
right.
what they talk about while they're all boozed up and fucked up. And
All right. So
yeah,
you pretty much get all of that from or we'll say for this evening, you make friendly with the five of them. You and we'll go with what the insights that I've already given you about the prison. You're also told that it's literally a locked door every 15 or 20 feet. Like, if any of you guys have ever been to jail, like, it's like one of those. You come out of one room, you go into a little area, and there's another door with a lock. You got to wait for somebody to buzz that, like he's calling the con, and then it's like, all right, open that door, and you're buzzed through and all that. You're pretty much given that sort of description, like the general, and yeah, it's a general overview of what goes on in there. It's not anything with detail, but it tells you when you go in there, you're strip searched, your cavities are checked, you're
Sweet. Now I just want to go on my days off.
you're given like a delousing, which is a powder that will make sure that there's, if you have anything growing on you on the outside, it's cleaning you up. And the first couple of days are miserable. You're left naked and alone in a room where they break you.
and talking to Colgan or however the fuck his name is said, talking, does he actually? You said he actually seems like remorseful and like kind of like feels bad for the prisoners and stuff.
He does. He seems to have that genuine feeling, but you also get that feeling that he's making a good paycheck, so he's willing to. He feels bad, but not bad enough to stop taking money for doing what he's doing.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
We've all met people like that. It's like, dude, why do you keep doing this fucked up shit? I know I feel bad about it, but it's like, whatever, dude.
I guess during this, not necessarily this night, but over that time, like, see about paying him to kind of. I mean, he'll be making money from me and from working at the prison at that point, so he'll be making double money if he's got these
leave that-
unscrupulous morals.
We'll leave that for a conversation for, say, tomorrow night. We'll say tonight,
All right,
this is
cool.
what you guys are doing, or we'll say that's what happened in your interaction this evening.
So,
A couple of hours,
I'll learn.
everybody is drunk. I mean, a lot of people are really intoxicated. Yeah, as I'm going to say, how late do you want this to go on? 3 or 4 hours later, these guys they all stand up and they're like, we've had too much to drink, and man, the boss doesn't like it when anyone's late. We got to go, but it was nice meeting you, Verithok. As the dwarf stands up, and he's still not even as tall as you are, sitting down. I do thank you. All right, boys, let's get out of here. The three of you better be fucking up in the morning. And they all in turn thank you and make their way out of the inn. At this point, it's midnight, 1:00. A lot of people are drunk. You can hear a lot of drunk talk. It's like, it's, you know what I mean? Where it's like, dude, they think they're speaking something, and no one can understand what's coming out of their mouth.
I guess at that point, I would just make my way back to the house and go to sleep myself.
All right. Well then, we shall pick up. It is the morning. All of you guys wake up. What would you guys all like to do? I'm going to say you can hear movement in the house. Morgan and Darius shuffling around, going downstairs. We'll say they make themselves something to eat, and then they make their way back up into their rooms. But yeah, it is morning time. You are all awake. Well, at least we'll say that Ahmed, Verithak, Bourbon, and Zod all wake up. The other three don't, because one of you is actually really sleeping. Lazy fucking turd burger.
Love it. Yeah, no, so will just make your way down and eat whatever is available. He's not going to cook anything. If it is like some sort of cereal or bread and whatever, he eats it.
Verithog will, if Zod and Bourbon are around, will tell both of them of what he did the night before with paying for all the guards and stuff for all their drinks for the next foreseeable month, and then telling them everything that he learned over that night that you guys overheard. I'm sure.
That's a pretty good idea. I would make sure you're not followed home to find out, so they don't find out where you live with us. Try to go back ways, or make yourself not seen to get home after. But that's a good idea. You should find out what kind of guards they have. Is it just martial guards, or do they have like casters wandering around? Who's
Yeah,
who's
I'm
that?
in the process. It's a
Yeah,
takes
yeah.
a little bit of time.
And so, who did you say? What was the name of my father's second or whatever lieutenant? The other guy that he was with. Did you catch it?
Oh, they didn't say his name. The wizard guy.
No, I thought Chris did say a name like Farquhar or something.
I thought that was your dad's name.
Yeah, I thought that was that not your dad?
I don't. I've never know. I don't know his name. Like I said,
It's
I've
I'm
never.
pretty
Fargot
sure that your
Thistlebrish.
dad's name is Fargot. Yeah, that's your
Fargot
dad's
Oh
name.
yeah,
Thistlebrish
Dad
Fargot.
Fart.
is Zod's father.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Daddy Farts. Okay, yeah, Daddy Farts. That's what we used to call him. So never known the man, but Daddy Farts is how we refer to him. Um, okay, good thinkings. And good use of coin. What else are we gonna do in preparation for this? We kind of made up our minds of the teams. Do we need any prep for our specific task?
Well,
I already have priests from the whatever the priest pack gives me. It has like vestments, so I can dress all up in holy stuff. My plate mail already has a holy symbol on its chest, and it's so. I don't know. I don't know how much more prep I need. Other than the stashing of stuff into the bag of holding that's going in the salt bin. Um, Anyone else need to go get stuff, or are we done commissioning stuff?
I need 30 days.
You need 30 days?
Yeah.
With this inn that you have with the guards, would it be possible for us to maybe slip them something the night before the heist?
Yeah.
Maybe drug
Yeah.
them?
We could drug them to make it to where there's less guards at the actual prison on shift the
Right?
following day as well. Yes. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Maybe
that.
we could even hold like an event the night before, like something to entice as many guards as possible into the tavern.
Well, there's going to be a lot of guards already because word have got out here to paid, and it would be the last day of the free booze. So
All right. But then we just need something, well, a way to knock them out.
Mm-hmm. That, and I'm trying to kind of befriend a few of them to get even more information about the inner workings of everything.
All right, so you're going to be there every night, just gathering info?
Yeah, I think that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing while my scrolls are being made for the next month.
And yeah, I don't think I have anything in particular that I need to prepare. Except for obviously the um, bounty that I'm working with Marquis on.
Oh, by the way, Chris, how often does the alchemy shop get restocked? Is it weekly, monthly, bi-monthly, once a year? What are we talking about?
Well, you never asked him, so you wouldn't know.
Well, one of these days I'm gonna go ask him. Hey, how often do you get new stock?
One of these days. So it's still this morning. Is there anything you guys wanted to do?
I eventually just need to. Well, within 30 days, I just want to get a giant, like, heavy ass iron rod or oak quarterstaff that I can just have carved to like a holy symbol at the top of it, and that's I'm just gonna walk in with that as my kind of my Gandalf the White walking staff when I walk in. So yeah, but that's just basically flavoring and buying a quarterstaff, I guess. But I think all the prep for
Yeah, you're very easily able to find a quarter staff in town.
and I'll just have it modified to meet that kind of look and aesthetic. Do we do we want to bring? We're bringing books. We're bringing books. Is that what we are? We should probably buy a accoutrement of books that we can bring for the library because that's what our ruse was, anyways. That so yeah, we'll get like a little wooden wagon with random books on like self help and self improvement, like you know how to do your own latrine work or something. I don't know. Like
You told the prisoners.
yeah, yeah, exactly. So, just generalized non-contraband, like, risque material that would get us searched and questioned, like just, oh yeah, look at it's, the self-help group by this, well-known troll that writes these things, whatever.
Yeah, you're able to hit
And a
up the
wagon,
local
that kind of
bookshop.
stuff.
Yeah, you're able to acquire those items. How many books did you want to buy?
Let's go with 100.
Okay.
And they can't look all new, so I want like a variety of I want like a bulk deal. I want like old books, new books, books that are missing the cover that clearly probably should have been thrown out, but like I said, this is supposed to be a donation kind of thing.
Between
So
that and the cart, it's going to run you. What does a cart run in the player's handbook? Is that 100?
It's actually pretty cheap.
And I'm going to say the books are going to run you 75 gold pieces.
okay, done. I'll pay for that, and then since it's a donation clergy kind of thing, I just want to get about 100 GP worth of clothing. So like uh cloaks, winter or cold weather gear, like cold weather clothing, that kind of stuff. And then that'd be some rematerials, some clothing, and then another 50 gold pieces worth of medical supplies, in terms of like bandages and stuff. And to put in that perspective, how much that is, I paid, where's my stupid medical backpack? How much did I pay for this medical backpack? I thought I had a medical backpack. Healer's kit. That one I'm talking about. Yeah, healer's kit has bandages, salves, and splints, and some other crap. It's 5 gold pieces, so I'll buy 10 healer's kits for them. So there, and then that will be the team front door clergy ruse donation team. And then now it's just, I guess, whatever personal outfits that Zod or Brabant want to get for themselves. But I think Zod's good for his illusion.
Yeah, I guess I just want like some like a tattered robe monk look sort of thing.
Okay. Yeah, I really don't. I mean, with Sam and Hillary not being here, I think the teams are sort of fucking janked up right now, aren't they?
I think since the voices of reason aren't here, we should just do a full frontal assault. You should go jump on Rob, wake his ass up, and tell him we're fucking doing the iron spear through the front door of the prison.
I just heard him, so I think he might be joining us in a second.
See, the timing is perfect.
3, you lie down under the books and the blankets and everything else, and we'll walk to the front door right now and just kick down the door.
Wait, we should tell them we did that whenever they get back anyway.
Guys, the jailbreak's already over. We lost. You guys you got to look for the new party members. We didn't make it.
Y'all got locked up by Zod's dad. That's right. Now they've got to figure out how to mastermind a jailbreak with the two of them. That ought to be fun.
No.
Maybe that's where we're gonna end up leaving campaign 1 hanging. Wouldn't that just be comedy if you guys tried that shit and it just didn't work?
Failed.
And it was like, and to be continued in volume 3. Don't that was not an invitation to do that.
I mean, you could then do a one shot with all new characters to rescue our old characters to then pick up from there.
Yeah, that could be sort of fun and weird, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we would already know like the layout and everything about the prison by that point, so we could probably do a better job the second time around.
Well, your characters
God.
wouldn't know all that
I'll not
stuff.
take us.
You as players might know that stuff, but
yeah.
We could go up with a better strategy as players.
Oh no, this is a golden strategy. Come on, nothing can go wrong. We're split the teams 3 ways.
We've worked the hell out of it, so
That's
hopefully it works.
amazing.
We'll
Hey, we
all
got
cast
something.
Earthquake at the same time at the base of the prison.
Okay. I've already made my alterations to my room, so I have my exit plan out of my room. So I'm good at home, other than the booby traps. Where we'll make it.
Alterations to my room. And you stabbed your spear through the floor.
Hey, the only caveat is the place you can see. If I could see a hole, the floor through a hole, I'm good. That's my alterations.
there goes the security deposit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I definitely lost us that.
Yeah, I love it.
Bourbon took out whole walls.
Yeah, I'm just relaxing in my double wide room. You guys are cramped.
True that.
Well, I'm really just waiting to hear what you guys want to do. sort of in a holding pattern right now with you.
I want to go hit on the guy that's making my scrolls.
Hmm.
So he gets done quicker.
I don't know if distracting the guy is going to make things go faster for you.
I guess that's a fair
You
point.
can.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
go ask the fucking alchemist how often he gets restocks then.
It all depends. I mean, making your way into the shop, he tells you that at this point, he's not looking for another shipment for another couple of days at least.
How often normally do you get those speed potions in?
Maybe once every couple of weeks. Before it was maybe once a week, but now with everything going on, once every couple of weeks.
Could you point me in the direction to where he actually makes them at and all that?
Sir, I will not tell you where my potions are created.
Mhm.
Well, just the speed ones.
Again, I won't tell you where my potions are created.
That's pretty fucked up, man.
Well, why would I want to have somebody try to take my cut, right?
Because it takes you forever to get them, and I'm only gonna be here for a little longer, and then I'm gonna be gone forever. So as you're really only ever gonna not get your cut one time, but you're not gonna get your cut anyway because I'm gonna be gone.
Well, that, sir, is the way of life.
You're just cool with if I die. That's how it is. That potion could save my life, but you won't tell me where I can go get it. That's fucked up, man. You're a murderer.
We are
That's
in
what you
trying
are.
times, sir.
You're a murderer.
Yes, I am.
Hmm.
Facts.
Yes.
Alright, that's all I wanted to know. I'll leave. I'm gonna wait
Well,
till tonight and then go get drunk with the guards again.
nice. Well, glad to see you could join us, Sleeping Beauty.
Hey, it's a bullshit week. All right.
I'm just giving you a hard time, buddy.
Yeah, man. It's all good. All good.
It's a 3-day weekend, dude.
Not for me. It's a 3-day
Oh,
work weekend.
that sucks for you. You even got Labor Day off?
I have Labor Day off organically. It's my 3-day work weekend, and then I have Labor Day off as my off day. Because I'm working 3-2. I'm working a 3-2-2 schedule. So,
322.
So I have to do a long process tonight. That's the shutdown. That's going to be setting up for other people to have off Labor Day.
Well,
So I'm
that's
probably
actually
staying
fine.
late Labor Day. I'm probably working more on Labor Day than I normally would.
Nice.
Yep. But anyway, sorry. Where have we been for the last hour?
I found out which bar all the prison guards hang out at, and I paid all of their bar tabs for the next month, so I can fucking figure out a bunch of information and stuff.
Nice. We have the picture of Mima, or I can make a smaller version of it. We can maybe ask probe a guard if we go back, what cell she's in. So if you're going back, I'll go with you.
Going back to that bar.
Yeah,
You
just
guys
try and do it surreptitiously. Find the weakest guardsman, and we'll beat him up.
Well, hold on a minute. We're going with the. I mean, definitely you could bring the pitcher, but Like, we're going for the slow play here, where over the next few weeks we're gonna befriend a bunch of them and have it to where like this is where a lot of the guards are coming, and then we can. Bourbon even came up with the idea to fucking drug them
The night
the
before,
night
we're
before
gonna
the heist
spike their drinks.
as
That'll
well.
work.
So if we befriend them, learn all this information, and then just kind of, like I said, slow burn it over the next month, and then the more guards that find out that it's free drinks here, the more it'll be here.
Damn. All right. I love it.
Instead of a picture, can either you guys do that trick where you have that illusion of something?
I actually can cast. I have a bunch of illusion shit.
No, just minor illusion. Basically, I'm hinting at. You just do a picture while they're all, heavily intoxicated. You can show them like a minor illusion of Mima's face, and if they say, "Hey, how do you know?" You just like dispel it and go, "What are you talking about, man? You're drunk. You see nothing."
If you want to, bring her up and I can read minds.
Ooh, see, now you guys got it.
That's good.
Did you go under an identity or something like that, Verathok? Did you like?
Oh no, he's just very.
Okay.
Yeah, no, he's just
I
strutting the
just
shit
went
out.
with my own name. I don't even care. Fuck this place. I'm never coming back to Bryn Shander after this ever again.
We might as
You're-
well burn the town down after this.
You're-
Whatever.
I'm
You're
honestly
famous
down
here
with
now.
burning the town down after this. That's cool.
We've already tried with your fireball thing.
That was in the future.
Just cause all the giants to stampede around, stample and everything.
Yeah, a bunch of fucking baby deer like fucking giants.
Mass suggestion on the giants, and then just give them parking
Run.
lot
That's
as
just,
like
that's
no
just
parking
fucked
lot.
up. That's just fucked up.
Parking lot. That's their suggestion: is make a parking lot.
You guys are fucked up.
Okay. Yeah. So that's pretty much done in terms of his rouge. Anyways, he's willing to help, but he doesn't want to be visible around the guards. So he wants them to like the first time who any of them see him is when the whatever the mission infiltration donation goes through. So he's not going to go to the bar or anything, but he'll stay around and booby trap the house or do preparations or whatever needs to be done back here.
All right. So I'm gonna say that's bringing us to evening time on that you guys during that day, that first day after Veritok has been to the bar. We're gonna go by days since the other two aren't here. So it is
Guarantee
evening time.
Sam's got his phone out and is watching this like somehow.
Probably.
So we're back at the bar again then? And Light Marquis you were coming with?
Yeah, but beforehand, all right. You said I couldn't. You said I shouldn't have redrawn the photo on like a mobile size Zod.
I was thinking more of just showing illusions so you can have nice deniability if they, you just dispel it and there's no physical evidence and you can just say, "Oh no, man, you didn't see things. You're drunk," rather than having a physical picture. More
Yeah, because we don't really know the prisoner's name. We only know her as Mima, so we can't like bring up like. Do you know someone named Mima at prison?
Yeah, exactly.
Brandon,
have you
couldn't
seen
hear
this
you.
old weird elf lady with big stretched ears?
No, I was talking to myself. I'm looking at my character features.
Yeah,
just realized,
that is a thing. What is her actual name?
I've only ever known her as Mima, so
Do we know what she's in prison for?
no, and I don't know why my father would have kidnapped her. She's never mentioned him, and like I said, I've never known him until this moment, and so
Gotcha.
it's just
And Zod, you
bizarre.
gave me the coin that I will have to slip her eventually, so that we know her location later on. But I'm not going to trust the guards to get it to her.
No, that's if you can like see her in person or whatever. But if you
If I can,
find, yeah, like I said, if you find like a guard or no, Sam, I gave the token for the guard or the location of entry. Yeah, yeah. So, but yeah, like if we wanted to track a specific guard, we could slip them one of those coins and then just track their whereabouts back to their house, or we can watch their particular patrol pattern that way. Like, because it's 1,000 feet, right? I can just like follow in a distance and map out whatever patrol or whatever, right? But the problem is, I think you said it was like half a mile, right, between the dome's edge and the prison. So that very much limits that kind of thing, unless you're looking at
Yes,
like patrol guards.
it was quite the distance between the dome and
Yes,
the fence of the prison.
right. So unless you're looking for like dome patrol people to track that way, that trick won't work. But yeah,
Okay. Well, since nobody can create a minor illusion like that, right?
I can do it.
No, I just
can
got this
do
deck
my-
of illusions.
I can do minor illusion.
Would that work to
yeah,
create?
minor illusion is the way you can do it. That's I was hinting. Like
Okay.
above table is minor illusions, the spell you want just to create someone's face and generalized portrait. It doesn't move; it's just a look, and then it's gone at your command. So there's no evidence it was there, kind of thing. And to a drunk person, be like, "Hey, what was that?" You're like, "Oh, what are you talking about?" "Oh, here's another ale." "All right, fuck it."
All right. Good. Yeah. By all means, Ahmed should come with us then, unless we're all going.
Nope,
Unless you
I'm
want to
staying
check
back.
his identity.
I don't want to be identified or seen at all. So
Yeah,
I'm
I
staying.
shouldn't either since my face.
I have a disguise kit. I can easily doll you up and gussy you up.
Nah, I'll chill back. I'm fine. I'm gonna booby trap and organize the host. You guys, team
Aren't
infiltration.
you and Ahmed supposed to be trying to become prison guards too?
It would help to make those guys friends.
Yeah,
Yeah,
go make
I think you
yep.
guys were looking for employment, right?
Excuse
But
me,
yeah.
sir. Are you hiring? May I have a job?
Yeah. Hey, you need
I
an
went in
extra
there
help
and
for that
shook the boss
patrol?
in hand.
I carried melons. I carried melons.
Is the tavern way more packed this night?
All right, so who's going to the tavern? Who's not going to the tavern?
Lemarquis is going for sure.
Verathok's going.
Both paladins are staying back, I think. And the
Yeah.
rest are going.
All right. Would the two of you like to do anything or have any sort of interactions while you're chilling at home?
I
It
think
is
we're just
for Vaughn
planning.
and Zod.
Yeah, it's just us two.
setting
Yeah, I
up
think.
our-
Yeah,
yeah,
setting up,
all booby traps and whatnot.
planning our caltrops, and we already grabbed all of our inventory, so we're good. You can deal with.
All right. So you know what?
Uh,
This is where I'm gonna give myself an easy way out and say you guys have the next 5 minutes to this is your interaction time. You two can bond and do whatever you're gonna do while you're booby trapping the house. This is for
Do you want to help me
Bond
tear
and
down
Vaughn
the
and Zod.
wall in my room?
yeah, might as
Yeah.
well. Let's do it. Yeah, for sure.
Just sledgehammer it down.
Yeah, we'll play renovation team. We'll start knocking
I
shit
have the
down.
house for a week.
And then honestly, once we get started, I might not be able to stop.
You've been there 2 days. 2 days.
Maybe the bottom floor needs like an open concept too.
Well, it's pretty open, but we could. Who took rooms 2 and 3 though? No one took 1, right? 1's a very small like closet.
It's like a closet. I don't know what 2 and 3 are.
I think they're like
one
a
is
kitchen.
one is the closet, 2 is the kitchen, 3 is a supply
Yeah.
room. All the rooms are on the second and third floor.
Right. I'm on the
Okay,
3rd
we can
floor.
leave those.
The window
Yeah.
the rooms in the back of the house have windows. The rooms in the middle of the house do not, because it is a row house, and the windows in the front, or the rooms in the front have windows as well. But I think there's only one of those. Besides,
You
the
know what would
attic.
make your room? You know what would really make your room functional and also unique? If you had a fire pole. You can go from the second floor to the first floor in no time, and you could do it fully armed, and you could just be there, just boom, slide her
I
down.
love this idea.
All right, so we're gonna make a hole in the floor too, and it
Jesus
would drop.
Christ.
It's gonna drop right to the living room.
If anyone needs a quick exit, they can just go through my room and slide right down. This is great.
Yep, perfect. All right, so we're knocking down a wall between 7 and 8. We're making a hole in the floor. The escape hatch.
This is our place.
All right. Please note that in the group chat so I can adjust the map.
Adjust it. Yeah, I'll type her in
I
there.
will amend the map.
Okay, I will put that right here,
Guys,
and then
for everybody as well.
then I guess we have to figure out who wants booby traps outside their windows and who doesn't, and then main doors.
All right. Now, well, I guess we'll unless you guys, is there anything else you guys wanted to talk about while you're doing this?
No, I think we're going to do that for a bit, and then I'm just typing in the group chat thing what we're doing. So just bear with me.
All right. I was going to say this is a Bourbon and Zod small talk moment, but that didn't last
Huh.
long. Okay. Small talk.
We're both men of few words.
Apparently, guys. Apparently, the fighters don't want to bro it up. They just want to stand around
But
and
this
be like,
still
We are
feels like a
throwing it up,
bonding
man.
activity.
We're smashing down walls. We're having a great old time, man.
Yeah, this is just men being men.
But are you smashing down the walls that separate you?
Oh, are you smashing down
spiritually?
emotional walls?
Oh, emotional. Zod doesn't
Lordy,
do
Lordy.
emotions.
Yeah, Bourbon's not big on emotion, except for, I guess, his breakup.
Oh yeah, I love
all
it.
right. Well then, we will jump right over to Verathok, Ahmed, and Le Marquet as you make your way back down to the that same tavern from the night before. Verathok walking in, it seems like it's just as busy as it was the night before. Drinks are flowing, and you see. What time are you heading down there? You heading down about the same time you went down the night before?
Yeah, probably a little bit later, actually, like 9 or 10 as opposed to 8 or 9.
Walking in the door, Ahmed and Le Marquet, you see that the place is packed or pretty busy. There's a half a dozen tables, just over a couple of dozen bar stools. There's a couple of bar stools open. All the tables are occupied. You see a tired elven woman behind the bar, and a couple of waitresses moving in between the tables. Yeah, that's what you guys see there. The place smells of old stale beer and dirt. And Verathok, you do see that same group of guards sitting over at the same table. Colgan, Derek, and the three orcs all sitting there. And as you come in and they see you, Colgan says, "Oh, hey, friend, thank you again. Yes." And you watch him again aggressively just chug this beer just rolling down the sides of his mouth as he slams the cup down. The waitress coming around, he says, I'll take another."
I'll look at Le Marquis and Ahmed, and I'll, I guess, like point over to those guys and be like, I guess I already kind of have an in with this group of guards over here. I don't know if you guys want to help me ply that more, or if you guys want to go try and hit up other people, or what.
I'll stay in the background. Just I'm just gonna kind of read everybody. If anything of note comes up, I will tell you.
Okay.
While I go and find a corner to sit in, I'm going to use detect thoughts, and I'm reading everybody's mind.
Okay. As you do that, making your way over to the corner, there's not really a spot to sit, but there's a spot to lean over in the corner. Can someone ping what detect thoughts does? For
Yeah,
me real
I got you.
quick? I just want to see how far I should go with that, with the descriptions that I'm going to give you.
Okay. All right. It's only surface level thoughts.
So thoughts,
Unless I decide
images,
unless I decide to go deeper.
you get thoughts of a lot of malice, hatred. A lot of these guards in here are just evil fucking people. Surface level thoughts are of violence, being able to hurt people that are weaker than them. You see images of weak people being abused. You can see pictures of inmates chained, helpless, being
That's
whipped,
what I'm looking
beaten, malnutritioned, dehydrated.
Do any of these faces stand out?
No.
No, Mima.
But they all, I mean, all of them are, I mean, imagine the picture that you saw, as ugly as it was what she would look like wearing nice clothes, hair sort of, I mean, you know what I mean? It wasn't like it was just it's an ugly creature, but it's not a bad picture. All of the images you saw were people with long, their hair was dirty, knotted. You can see blood on their faces. It's covered in dirt and filth and grime. I'm gonna say that you still don't see that image, but it might even, looking at that, it's like if she was treated the way they were, it might be hard to discern who is who. Other than the fact she's an old elven woman.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna telepathically tell the two of the guys, these guys are bastards. They should all die.
Are we able to reply? Tell it back to you?
No, not unless you have telepathy.
Do we even know what corner you went into, or did you like even sneak away from us?
No, I ain't sneak away. You guys can see me.
Okay.
I'm gonna kind of let's just chill, relax. We'll just for now, chill.
Everything I say, unless I say otherwise, is telepathically.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna reply. I understand we have a job, but I'm just letting you know if a fight breaks out, I'm going for next. Anyway, you guys proceed. I'm reading all of these people's thoughts.
All right, Laymarkey, let's go hang out with my friends. What's up, fellas?
Veritha, good to see you again. Thanks again for the drinks. Does help with the pocketbook, and you know the wife is happy that money can be spent on the house instead of the drinks.
Yeah, don't mention it. Anything I can.
I've got a question. Why would you want to be so generous to a bunch of scum and refuse like us?
Well, You guys are all just you're my kind of people. You know, I ended up coming into some wealth and some money myself among my travels, and now I kind of just spend my time going place to place and just learning about people and stuff and things that I'm interested in. And I happen to be interested in people similar to myself and things I've never seen before, like this prison.
Well, I can tell you, lad, we're probably nothing alike. And what about your friend there with the... Well, you're one of them water-deep nobles, aren't you? That poofy hair thing.
I'm gonna hold out my hand expectantly.
He looks at you and says, just because I know what you are doesn't mean I respect you. And he holds out his hand. He holds out his hand in a handshake and says, but if you're a friend of Verithok, well...
Was that offering to allow a seat for me?
No, he was reaching his hand out to shake your hand.
Oh, okay. Then I limply put my hand in his hand and do a little buckle, a little curtsy with him. Enchanté.
He's a little weird, but he's cool.
What languages do you two understand?
Currently, without casting a ritual spell, I've got Celestial, Common, Elvish, and Thieves' Cant.
Common and Dwarvish.
The three orcs, as they watch this interaction, clearly speak in Orcish, and they laugh, and they one of them says, and the three of them start laughing as they're looking at you, Le Marquet. As they start ribbing each other, and they're having a good old time. Just you can definitely tell that there was a joke, and you were definitely the butt end of whatever joke that they had going on right there.
What was the joke?
How far does your telepathy go?
30 feet.
Now you're putting me on the spot. I don't know.
Now I gotta think of a joke.
It wasn't necessarily a joke, but they were definitely. You can definitely tell it was a feminine insult towards Le Marquet. Like little girly man wants to bow like a little princess. So look at that with the poofy hair, sort of thing, but not in that accent.
They're making fun of your curtsy.
No. Cops stand up, be like, I love getting to protests early so I can beat the crowds. Ew.
Just wanted you to know that, bud.
All right.
I mean, you do look pretty silly.
I think I look cool. May we sit?
Well, yeah, if you can find a chair, you're more than welcome to grab a seat, but we don't have any open chairs.
Can't sit with us.
No, what I'm saying is we can gladly move around the table, but we don't have any chairs. If you want to walk around and maybe try to find a couple of chairs, you're more than welcome to do that.
I'll go find us some chairs. I feel like I have some better will with the patrons of the bar than Le Marquis.
I show up and I'm insulted.
You ruined everything.
You've set my plan back 3 days already.
All right.
It takes you a minute, but you find a couple of chairs, and yeah, you're able to mosey or squeeze on up to the table.
And then I'll motion for the waitress or waiter or whoever
the barmaid or waitress makes her way around. She looks at you. She is what's a race I haven't used in a while?
Kobold.
Well, then they wouldn't be able to see over top the table. Shit, it'd be like, dude,
I
like,
could
why do
jump.
I get a? Why am I hearing a voice at my feet? I mean, they're like 2 feet tall. Kobolds are small little fuckers. We're gonna go with half elven this time. We've done elf. I'll figure something out. Yeah, half elven. She's got dark hair, fair skin, green eyes. Looks just as tired as the elven bartender. Makes her way up. Oh, oh, Colgan, more people tonight? Yes, Les. Sorry. This is Verithok. He is the one that has paid for all the drinks for everyone for the next little while. And she looks at you and you can see she looks at you, Verithok, and you can see a happiness but also a tiredness. Like, I'm getting paid a good bit of money, but I'm exhausted. These guys are running my ass off, sort of thing. Oh well, what can I get for the two of you?
What are you getting, lame RK?
Beaujolais.
What?
A red wine, please.
Well, I can definitely do a red wine. And what about you?
Just like an ale.
And
Whatever your ale is.
she looks around the rest of the table and says, "Oh, and obviously another round. Give me just a couple of minutes. I'll be right back." And she
Before she leaves, I'm gonna hand her 5 platinum pieces in her hand. Not like all obvious and stuff, kinda like just grab her hand and kinda just tuck it in her palm, like drug dealer style,
Gonna
as she
retire.
walks away.
she looks at you and she curtsies as she makes her way as she disappears. And disappears to go and grab your drinks.
Cool.
And Colgan looks over and says, "You're pretty free with your coin.
Double standard.
What noble did you rob to get that kind of money?"
He certainly didn't rob a noble. I wouldn't stand for it.
I think the better question is, which one haven't I robbed?
If you guys can ask about their the captain, the guard captain, or the person that runs the facility. If you do, I can kind of pry a little bit on that.
I think Chris stepped away, so we might want to wait a second on that. Oh, okay.
Yeah, can we like make small talk that kind of leads into asking about the fucking guard captain and shit?
Are you asking
I
about
just
the
need to see
captain of
his
the
face.
guard or the person who's running the prison?
Yes, the person's running the prison. I need to just see his face, and then I can make an illusion of it.
Would these guards even be able to have encountered do most guards deal with like a prison governor, or do they usually deal with like their immediate supervisor?
If not, then the captain of the guard. If I can get his face, then we know the next person that would have seen the person running the prison.
Yeah.
I just need to see it. I just need to see his face. So just ask about the captain or the person running it. Whatever pings, I can make it.
All right, we'll work our way there.
All right.
Yeah.
We got a little
Obviously,
butter.
no rush. Yeah.
We got all night of free drinks. These guys getting drunk to loosen them up.
All right, well, sell me on it, guys. Come on. Talk me up.
Trying to think. Hold on.
So, how's things? Bolgan?
Colgan.
Holgan. Apologies, my
Colgan.
stupid watch a deep tongue.
Well, I think maybe that mop on your head is probably blocking your ears.
Insults. We love them. Now, Verithok told me I'm very new to this town. Say, you guys seem to work at a lot of cops for such a small town.
Why, we are running the prison, of course.
Large prison, I assume?
7 floors of hell.
Nice advertisement. That sounds like feels like a haunted house that you go into, like a regional haunted house.
Chris, when he says seven floors of hell, I would like to grab that memory. Like as much of the floor plan as I possibly can.
You don't. You see in just a flash. As he says that, you can see floors, stairway, a stairway leading down. You can see the numbers on the floors. You don't get any sort of sense of direction, but you can definitely tell the farther down it goes, the worse it gets, and the worse the treatment gets. For the deeper it goes, it's like the more secure that these people are being held in. Like this makes is like this is one step above a Holocaust camp at this point. As you get down towards the bottom, like Gitmo was probably a vacation.
All right. Okay. Proceed.
Do you have anything to share with us on that from seeing it, or do you just not that important?
It's nothing I can take.
Okay.
I can see the 7 floors. Would I have a sense of what staircase leads to what floor when they're talking about it? Chris.
No. Like I said, you get no sense of direction.
Okay, but calling it 7 floors of hell, that at least I didn't know it was going to be 7 floors of the prison. I thought it would have been. I mean, they've got a mile to work with each way, so okay.
All right. Is it so? I know it. Oh, God damn it! There's no sense of direction. All right, never mind. God.
You know what I mean? Like maybe had you been there before and been familiar, you might know what this is. But
well,
you know what I mean? It's like you're getting clips of someone's route. It's not like you're following it like a Google Maps sort of thing. It's not laid out in front of you as just thoughts.
All right, that's fair. That's fair. I can let that go then. Shit.
Whoa. It must be a soul-crushing job. I know in Waterdeep we seem to have outsourced our prison population to a wider, more capable prison complex far outside of our county.
You sent them all down to Undermountain. You sent them all down to the Underdark. And
correct. You know our business.
Why, I do.
So it stands to reason that most of the prisoners in this area
a couple of times. I've seen my fair share of things. I've seen Cholt in that whole cult of the serpent.
I don't know if there's anything that pings for you there.
Stop that. Ooh, the serpent. What is that?
Why, it's
never sounds good.
Let me tell you, that is a place that is wild. Have you ever seen a dinosaur?
No.
Oh, let me tell you. You thought dragons may be bad? Dinosaurs. Fucking dinosaurs. And the Yuan Ti live there. It's a whole cult based around them.
The serpent. Devourer. Okay. Is it? I wonder, and I'm saying this to you guys telepathically. I wonder if this serpent is the devourer that we keep hearing about.
I'm unfamiliar with Chold. Chold?
Cholt.
Cholt. CHULT.
All right, I'll just pocket that.
And I see he said he's seen this serpent, right?
He's seen the cult of the serpent.
He's seen the cult of the serpent. All right. Well, and knowing it's Yuan-Ti is good enough. That's as much information about that as I can get, I guess. All right. Well, keep him talking then.
Yeah. Very well traveled. I'm impressed. But it's safe to say that the prison population here, you seem to pool from a lot of different prison populations.
Why, this prison here? Why, we hold the worst of the worst.
You must be an elite trained group then. I'm very impressed.
We know how to keep people in line.
You did call it 7 floors of hell.
It
7
is.
floors of hell for hopefully not you, fine, upstanding gentlemen.
He looks at the other four and looks back at you and says, "Well, we each have our own prisons, right?"
A philosopher. And I'll offer a quick toast to our friend Colgan and the brave men of, I forgot the prison's name, Our Lady of Mercy Catholic Prison.
I do believe it was Iron Forge Prison, right? I do believe that's right. Note taker is in here, so we're gonna go with Iron Forge Prison.
All right, it's locked in. It's written down now.
It is canon.
It is canon.
That was the name, Ironforge. Yep.
Nice.
Does he receive my toast?
He does, and he taps your glass, slams his drink down, and then aggressively does what he did before and just pours the thing. You can hear him gulp it, and you can just see it pouring down the sides of his mouth into his armor, onto his clothes, down his front as he finishes off, slams it down, and says, "And I'll take another."
Garçon. Garçon means boy. What's girl?
I don't know.
I'm asking Katie. She speaks French.
I don't remember. I remember daughter, but that's not going to work.
I'm not going to call her my daughter. Yeah, I'll call for the waitress again, the half elf.
And after a moment, she shows back up. Oh, another round, and the 3 orcs, Derek and Colgan, have all finished theirs. And looks at you, Le Marquet, because you're there, because Verathok is not.
Same round. Absolutely. Let's go.
Give me just a moment. And she.
Le Dam is what you're looking for.
Le Dam.
Either dumb. Or mademoiselle. That's fine.
Yep. Or same thing. Yes, exactly, mademoiselle.
I'm about to say, we got someone who speaks French and someone who lives in Canada. Come on.
Right.
Just because he lives in Canada doesn't mean he's Quebecois.
Dude, isn't? Well, I'm going to. That's where I was going to stereotype Canadians.
And no, you would be wrong.
No. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, it's like, what? Aren't half the street signs in French?
Not our street signs, but all of our commercial goods have French and English on them. But there's only certain places in the country where you'll see street signs in French.
Oh, wow.
But they're universal, right? They're symbols, just like a stop sign's the same shape as it is in every other country. Same with the yield sign, right? They're the same shape. So whether it says yield or yep, doesn't matter. But
When we were in Ireland, remember New Ross, where they had literally street signs in Gaelic?
Yeah, everything.
Gaelic first.
In Gaelic, yeah.
Because as a fuck you to the English, which go off, King. All right, so yeah, I'll buy. If she's back with the drinks shortly or whatever, I'll continue the conversation. Yeah. So, wow, roughly must be a pretty large prison population.
We have 142 prisoners.
That's not as many as I thought.
Very specific.
We have room for 150. Couple of empty cells.
Huh. Okay, so I thought it was gonna be harder to at least find Meemaw then. Sorry, this is not out loud. This is above table. If we only have to go through 150 rooms.
We just split up and knock them out.
Okay,
Are
yeah.
these hallways or corridors um are they like standard jail corridors, like cells on both sides all the way to the next exit?
Look at my background. Does it look like that?
Yeah, does it look like that?
Are you asking him that?
I'm asking you.
You don't.
You have to
Would it, I
describe
mean,
this.
if at any time, if they had popped into their own brains what their own
Yeah.
prison complex
As-
looked like, what like cells are like? Are they all
As they-
You would
solitary?
see, you would. It wouldn't. Doesn't necessarily look like what the Rob's background, but yeah, there's cells across from each other. Not necessarily that compact, but they are broken up into units.
All right. As they talk about the jail, I'm getting. Should I be getting a more of a complete idea of what the prison looks like?
You wouldn't, like I said, you wouldn't be able to navigate the place, but it is every 15 feet is a door. There are guards on both sides of each door. Uh, if you guys have been to jail recently, you know they walk up and they push a button and the guy goes, "All right, I see you're standing there," and he opens up the gate. In this situation, there's a guard on each side of the door. Prisoners are escorted by no less than 4 guards, and it's a process moving in. What you're able to see is it's quite the process moving through the jail.
Okay. Well, then I will say to the guys, so with a big prison like that, obviously the captain's got to be a hard ass, right?
I parrot those words.
I'm saying this to Rob to say.
Exactly. I parrot that.
He says, "The captain,"
Bam,
and
got him.
you get an image of a Goliath,
Okay.
a beefy. You can definitely tell he's some sort of fighter, but this guy has got muscles on top of muscles on top of muscles. This guy makes
Scott
Arnold
Steiner.
Schwarzenegger look like a wet noodle. This guy is Super Saiyan. For a
So
Goliath.
he's Scott Steiner in 1998.
Yes, there you go.
Okay.
Why the captain doesn't put up with any sort of shenanigans.
Got him.
But he's not as bad as the what's the word I'm looking for?
Warden?
The warden, yes.
What does the warden look like now?
You see an elf, dark haired, tall, skinny. Doesn't wear armor. Looks like he's wearing a suit. But the image that you see coming off of Colgan's thoughts is, despite his lack of armor, he could be across the room, and even you get even at the thought of this elven figure, Fargot, is that even across the room, the man is deadly.
How would I tell that?
I'm gonna say that you, along with the thought, even the thought of the warden, even sends a chill of fear down. I mean, it's so strong from Colgan that it sends a shiver of fear down your back. Of this tall, lanky elf wearing what appears to be the most regal clothing, unarmed, but you clearly, from his image, get fear.
Ask more about the warden. I know what he looks like. I just need to know why he's such a scary figure to them. What does he do?
Yeah, I just don't want to push too far and make them get sus.
Yeah, I just need to know just a little bit more.
But you say I'd be terrified. I personally, I've had coworker relationships that have been hostile and one-sided, and I'd hate for that for you, our brave boys keeping the prison population. I've known people who've died from prison breakouts and riots. What does this warden do that
It's so
strikes such fear
effective.
in you?
Why, it's the company he keeps. That and the fact the man moves so fast that it's like lightning.
Company? Company he keeps?
Why, of course, the wizard that has the dome. And Ahmed, you get an image of a heavily robed figure. Everything is wrapped, but as this figure, the thought you get from Colgan is the smell of death as this figure walks by, almost as if it's wrapped like a mummy and completely concealed. No one has
Okay.
seen a detail of what this person is.
Very unlikely we're gonna get a name on that guy.
No, I can't even see details. He looks like he's wrapped like a mummy.
Yeah, fight a mummy.
Yeah, find a mummy.
And let me tell you, the warden has a zero tolerance.
Well, I'm sorry for bringing up something so sour. Let us chug our drinks real quick and order the next round. A toast
Let's.
to hopefully better days
And at
and
this
better
moment,
employees.
the
or
waitress shows
players.
back up with another round of drinks. Everybody takes them, and yeah.
Perfect timing, mademoiselle. We're ready for the next order right after we slam these.
And she sighs. Oh, all right.
You might as well just bring a few carafes of wine and a few pitchers of ale.
Fine. And she turns and disappears, looking exasperated.
Well, speed it up.
I'm gonna say that Ahmed, you get from the waitress that she's just exhausted. All the drinks and everything that's going on for free. Everybody is going ham, and they're just run wild. They're just run ragged. It's not that
Someone
they're
cast
even
haste
being.
on her.
They're not even trying to be mean. It's just that they're just burnt.
How could I help that? I could give her a potion. I don't know if that would potion would heal it, right? Potion would heal her, right?
It's not necessarily healing. I mean, she's just. I mean, imagine you having working. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, I'm going into work for my normal shift, and it's like, oh, look, I'm doing double the workload, and by the end of the day, you're just sort of like, as to what the day goes, you're like, man, I can keep this pace for a while, but then eventually she's just
I'm
getting
gonna
tired.
as she walks by, I'm just
She
gonna
needs
give
a
her
Red
50.
Bull.
I'll give her 50 gold. There's nothing else I can do. I can just read minds and levitate things. Oh, could I levitate her spirit?
Mm,
No, that was.
no.
You don't have to answer
Fif-
that.
50 gold does that.
Yeah, there you go.
She
50 gold
takes
right
the
there.
money and looks at you and says, well, why, thank you, sir. And you can see she's got a smile, but she's still. It's like you're watching her, and she's like, dude, that's someone that's running her ass off, and she's tired, and just keeps moving around the bar.
Wait a second.
Colgan looks at the two of you and says, well, well, thank you, gentlemen. Can't say I've ever shared the table with a Waterdeep noble before, but you know. And he gives you a sort of a fist bump on the shoulder there, Verithok, or Le Marquet.
I fake wince to appear more demure, mindful.
Well, maybe we'll see you all tomorrow. Anyway, boys and I.
As long as you'll have our company.
The boys and I have probably gotta call it a night. We do have to work the early shift in the morning. It's 12-hour shifts.
Rough prisoners in the morning?
Why, the same prisoners. Don't think we have an intake scheduled for tomorrow, but
Oh,
and
I look forward to
he stands
hopefully.
up and he staggers and he looks at you and says, "Oh, what?"
Oh, I look forward to hopefully gracing your table again tomorrow.
Yes, I would love to learn more about you.
Yeah, dope. All right.
Always interested to sit down with a Waterdeep noble. Always thinking of taking the coin that I'm making from this job and maybe relocating down there.
Well, I am in need of a manservant. I don't say that. I don't say that out loud.
Maybe you should.
No, he'd get offended, and it'll be a water really noodle, whatever.
And with that, he turns around and leads Derek and the three orcs out of the bar, leaving you and Verithok sitting at the bar all by yourself. I don't know where Verithok went. He like totally dipped. Hey, Cole. Cole.
Maybe
Are
he's
you there?
pooping.
Yeah, maybe he is pooping. All right. So with
He looked
that,
like somebody was talking to him off screen.
Yeah, draft does give people the shits. So all that free drinking draft, they
Yeah,
give you
hold his
some
head.
squirts. Yeah.
all right. So we're gonna take a moment. Well, I'll leave it with Le Marquet and Ahmed.
All right. Well, as they leave, I'm turning it off because Jesus Christ. All right. Um. All right. So I'm gonna tell Le Marquet. Uh, I know what the wizard, the warden, and the captain look like, and I have a less than rough idea of the prison system, at least the entry.
You're saying this still telepathically, right?
Yes.
What time is it, Chris?
By now it's midnight, 12:30 ish.
And the bar is just dwindling down now, right?
Yes.
Okay. I want to find the half elf.
Yeah, the waitress is still making her way around making her way around the bar.
Oh, she's still working. Okay, she's still working. Then I'll leave her be. I was just gonna
Stalker.
I was gonna try and get her to go home. Poor thing.
You can see that both the half elf and the elf are both they look exhausted as they're walking
All right,
around cleaning. They're cleaning up tables and sweeping and what you would normally see as a restaurant is closing down at the end of the night, or a bar is closing down at the end of the night. They're cleaning up.
All right. Well, if that's the case, I'll just bring Barathok over to where Ahmed is and mention to Ahmed we shouldn't say too much here. So we can either leave now, or is there anything else that we need to accomplish in the bar tonight?
Something tells me that we should at least ask one of the bartenders something about the prison.
That couldn't hurt. Does it take a lot to reactivate you? Oh no, it's just a spell. You're just using a spell to
Well, I
tackle
can only do it once per day. So
Oh.
now it's off. I can't do it until
Turned it off to her.
yeah.
Well, I don't want to shoot our. I don't want to.
We'll come back.
If we're gonna ask them and then seem sus asking them again when you do have it engaged tomorrow, I think that'd be a bad play.
Yeah.
So we might want to just go home.
Again. Yeah. Yeah.
Did Zod and did you guys do a supply run? Do we have food and stuff?
Yeah, the house is stocked.
Okay.
And furnished.
Yep, the house is
And
stocked
booby trapped,
furnished.
so be careful.
I asked everybody to send me
Yeah,
a
booby
message.
trapped, reno,
I asked everybody to
furnished.
send me a message for what they wanted the rooms to look like. I'm gonna deco rooms. I'm even gonna destroy walls. Apparently, this is gonna be your house
add
for a little
fire
while. You guys
poles.
are gonna be here for a little bit. This is
Load
I don't know.
bearing wall.
I think this is gonna be a cool little place to leave this campaign leave this campaign sort of bookended with you guys having a house and chilling here. Maybe, who knows? Depends on how long this goes on.
Depends who dies in the prison fight. It's gonna be something.
I really want to do campaign 2. I'm not gonna lie. Like I almost want to move it forward like a couple of weeks. Is that bad?
Nope.
Yeah.
I'm for it.
I am gonna have a
Right.
rough October for my weekends, so
October, like 3 Sundays in a row, we're busy.
you'll be able to catch one of them. One of them I'm just without me.
Which one?
The
We're
one
doing
where-
the run on the 6th.
Yeah, I've got a 5K one of those
We're in
Sundays.
13th. And then the 20th, we were going to go up to the Dragon Boat Festival.
Oh, that's Sunday?
Yeah. They're all Sundays.
Oh, all right. We'll see. We might miss that one then. We'll figure that out. Well, as things get closer.
Yeah, and if we need to do it like a different day in the week, maybe we can.
I'm always for that as well.
And then my brother comes in, and we're gonna go catch we got a Titans game to catch November 1st. Because Rob's being a shit and has. I don't know why it's fall. Fall every fucking year. My schedule gets like really full.
It's when we tend to do stuff because in the summer we just sit at home.
Because it's fucking miserable to go outside in summer. But we'll figure it out.
All right. Look, there he is. He finally comes back. That was the longest shit ever, dude.
Huh? What? What's going on now?
You roll initiative.
Oh, we're fighting?
No, we're not.
Yeah, Lemarkey fucked up.
Yeah, that's right.
Wait. Wait.
Yeah,
Wait,
dude,
wait.
it's the 3 of you versus 17 prison
I
guards.
ain't fighting shit. I'm fighting Lamarckey and Ahmed then. I'm on the prison guard side. I ain't blowing my cover. Let's go, motherfuckers. Y'all gotta roll a 19 or a 20 just to hit me. Let's fucking fight.
That's not.
That's
not what.
No, we're not fighting.
No,
we wrapped up.
Yeah, the bar clears out. There's just the waitress and the bartender cleaning up. As people are leaving, there's the 3 of you sitting at the table. Colgan, Derek, and the 3 orcs have all jammed out. They've left for the night. They got to go to work in the morning.
Did we learn any new information about the prison or anything?
Let's talk about that when we're out of earshot. I think we should go back to.
God needs to see what his father looks like.
What?
I said Zod needs to see his father.
Yes, so I'm down. Unless there's anything else I want to finish up at the bar, let's head back to our house.
Yeah. Make sure we don't have any followers or stragglers following behind us.
I could just burrow like a rat to get home. Just crawl through the floor.
Please don't.
We can rental you a little entry into the first floor. We can bash another hole in the ground and have a dirt access point for you.
We
Didn't
don't
we
need
do that
more holes in the house.
All right, so the three of you, I'm assuming the three of you leave the bar or the tavern, making your way home. Walking in, you can see dust from busted walls and broken wood. You can also hear just hammering and smashing going on as Urban and Zod are just having a field day inside the house. I'm going to say you guys can't necessarily see what they're doing, but you can definitely hear all sorts of destruction going on and chaos going on upstairs as the three of you enter the front door.
I'm just picturing that scene from Step Brothers. Like, can we
Yep.
make bunk beds?
There'd be so much room for activities in there now.
so much
Party in my
fun.
room.
Yeah. He even has a fire pole. You can just slide down the middle of his room right to the bottom for dinner.
Like a tile room
You've
with
got a
like just
hole, you don't
holes
have a
knocked
pole.
out.
You have a hole, you don't have a pole yet.
No, we have to go get a
We're
pole.
working
But
on
yeah, yeah. He'll always
You're
be the
taking
first one for
posts
dinner.
out of the banister on the staircase. You're just gonna like glue those together to slide down. It's crooked as fuck.
Get one of
Or
I
those.
would never stand for such shoddy workmanship.
We could just click one of our movable rods to the ceiling of his room and just have the rope attached to the mobile rod, and it's just like a rope ladder swing descent thing.
Nice.
Do we need to be aware of booby traps on the way in?
Yeah, you guys would be well
Yeah,
aware
for
of the cow
sure.
traps and the swinging paint cans.
All right, Kevin.
Kevin.
All right, so the living room is now difficult terrain.
Yep. Want to get like a spell scroll of spike growth that automatically launches if you pick the lock of the front door. It just spike growth the whole living room floor. It'd be amazing.
Oh, I can't wait till Mom Morgan shows up next week and is like looking at
You're
the
so
floor
mad at
and
it.
she's like, "Oh my god, why did you guys leave all the Legos out on the floor? Scoop them up and like move them out of the way."
Yeah, Legos are a bitch.
Dude, Legos are like modern day cow trips for people with bare feet that are going in barefoot. Dude, those things are the
Yep.
fucking worst.
In story, where are Morgan and Darius?
Well, they're both working on their own thing.
Sitting in a tree. Kissing. Ooh.
Wait, that's right. They're gonna make each other's step parents to like the kids. We got a whole incest family going on.
They're gonna turn their family trees into circles.
Are you still engaged to Darius' daughter though?
So, that's more of like just kind of a for show thing, They don't know that, but
Your heart's not in it. My God, this is like a weird incest family tree. This is bizarre.
Yeah, they are. That's why I'm trying to
They
get
are
out of
not-
the
They are
family.
not
That's what I'm
upstairs
saying,
screwing
dude.
each other. They're not upstairs screwing each other. Guys.
I didn't say they were.
I'm gonna say that
They're playing hide the cantrip.
Yeah, they're not. They're not doing anything like that. They're doing
Darius
their own
apparently
things,
likes going to ladies of the night.
He was working on something in his room, and then Morgan was working on something in her room. So I guess they
Well,
were just
Yeah.
out today.
She's doing the golem.
Yeah, the golem.
Yeah, that takes 8 hours a day.
All right, to catch you up, Cole. What we got is
Did I learn any sigils, or if there's a teleport circle, or anything about the teleport circle?
No. We did learn about the wizard that is holding up the mummy wizard that's holding up the dome itself.
He's a mummy?
Here so.
Lich.
Actually,
Matter of-
if
Are we back in the room?
Ahmed, if I could get with you and I could do like the police sketch, if you could describe to me, because I never saw the guys.
No worries. I'm about to do something really quick. I'm gonna
It's
cast.
gonna be fucking Merrick.
I'm gonna cast Silent Image and make it make it the wizard first.
Okay.
That's what he looks like right there.
All of you see a heavily robed and covered figure. Fingers. You can't see any detail at all. It's heavily robed. Yeah. Looks like a mummy. If maybe a lich from your experiences, from what you've seen. It does not look familiar to you though.
And Cole, what he told us was that this wizard is never outside of the area of the warden of the prison, who is a unarmored elf named Fargut.
And as he does that, I'm going to use encode thoughts.
Get
and
rid of that
project
R.
image out.
And standing in front of and Ahmed, as you do this, as you create this image of what you saw from Colgan's head or from Colgan's thoughts, in the same room with Zod, it's bizarre how much they look alike. Like this is just an older version of Zod that just looks mean on every level.
Ooh. I'm always kind of wondering what it would be like to kill Zod. This would be
He is
interesting.
definitely smaller, thinner, very well dressed, hair's done
And has hair.
very nicely. But yeah, just looks like an older, meaner, crueler, heartless version of Zod.
So that's what Daddy Fart Bucket looks like. All right. Wow.
And I'm going to drop those two and use encode thoughts for the captain.
Yeah, Cole, what you missed on that was the captain of the guard keeps a very tight ship over this
Yeah, he was a
very
Goliath
rough
that
prison
has
pop.
muscles on muscles on muscles.
Scott Steiner, 98.
Yep. Has a couple of weapons on his side and just looks like the hardest. I would imagine all of you know what a Marine looks like. Imagine like a straight career jarhead. Like that's the image that is portrayed from this.
Old stone face.
Yeah.
Yep. What
That's
else?
the guy we gotta kill first.
Well, hopefully we can do this without running into any of them.
Yeah, I think we might be in trouble if we take this prison head on. I think stealth is our friend.
Unfortunately, I have to agree.
Dang, you guys did a whole 180 that quick?
Damn it! I was really hoping to end this today. The campaign would end today. We could take like 2 weeks and then we play campaign 2. Fuck! You guys totally ruined it for me.
That wizard is extremely powerful. I've never experienced anything like that.
What gave it away? The fucking 900-foot radius wall of force that he's had going for a week and a half straight, at least since we've been here? Is that what gave it away?
I thought we could bulldoze it until I saw these guys.
Oh fuck! I'm pretty sure that's already like an 8th level spell. This motherfucker upcasted it to like a 32nd level spell. This shit's ridiculous.
We may not all survive this last mission. One final mission, boys.
That's why Darius and Morgan are not here.
They chickened out.
So if the captain runs a tight ship, how are you and Ahmed supposed to become guards then? And not only that, but then how are you guys supposed to become guards and then out of this entire huge ass prison then be the guards that are in charge of the front gate within a fucking couple weeks?
We did
Because I
find
think-
out that the prison population is only like 147 or so,
Yeah.
which is kind of shocking.
But I think the idea is they get kind of on the pay roster kind of thing. They start their training wherever it may be, but because of our plan to spike the drinks the night after, there's going to be a lack of manpower, so they'll probably be stuffed because
That's
they'll be
going
the
to set
only
up
ones.
red flags right away, though. Like,
Yeah, well, but you know, you might be sweeping the floor somewhere, and they're like, "Holy crap! 5 of the gate people didn't come into work." You're not shitting yourself. Get out there and send you to the front line to look at the gate or something.
Brandon, check your
We
phone.
could, yeah, we could use like a distraction or somebody attacking the jail.
I'll do that. I'll blow up the jail. Give me some medieval C4. Let's go.
Could we?
I mean, unless somebody, one of the guards, wants to fake an injury during that attack,
Well, also,
taken to the infirmary.
if this prison has a teleportation circle in it, which I'm pretty sure it does, that's
I was
the
about to
main
agree.
thing I'm trying to work out from these guards is getting the sigils. I could literally teleport the entire group right into the middle of the prison. Boom. We're just there.
Where's the other end of the teleportation circle, though? How are we getting
could,
out?
They said we're coming back tomorrow.
I have 2 scrolls. So I could teleport us right back out through that same circle again.
Could
Yeah,
we
but to
provoke
where?
the giants to hit this place?
I mean, who does it really matter where? Out of that prison, somewhere where I know infinitely or intimately. Jesus
Yeah,
I
Christ,
know
I can't talk.
infinitely.
No, that's a good plan. That's a good exit circle. It takes 10 minutes to draw, but yes, that'll work.
No, not with the scroll. I don't think does it.
You're right. No, probably wouldn't. We could also, if someone can cast Unseen Serve it, we can give it 2 bags of holding, and they can just put them together in the middle of the prison and cause a nice big rift and destroy half of it.
Yeah. Also, it only takes 1 minute if it does take the full time to do that.
Right. Okay.
But yeah, I'll have 2 of those, and if I can get the sigils in the prison, I can literally take us to wherever that circle is. I'll take us all, our whole group, instantly bypass everything right into there, onto that. If I can figure out the sigils. If not, then we're fucked in that aspect.
Might be good to ask one of the drunken guards if the prisons, if the inmates wear anything that separates themselves from each other, like numbers, like prison 145 on their like lapel or something. Any way that we could track Mima's location.
There's numbers on the floor corresponding to the floors. There's 7
Oh, yeah,
floors. I'm not sure if they ascend or
Hmm.
You can definitely tell that
or
you
horizontal
said
over.
it's level 1 to level 7 is the bottom floor, where they
Okay,
where they keep the worst of the worst.
You
You
said,
said-
Ahmed, that they beat and like the prisoners, and it's very violent there. Did you see any
Yeah.
faces of any prisoners when you saw that, or are they like disassociating? Are they just like it's all just
the people that I was reading, they reveled in it. They liked it. So I saw faces, but most of them look familiar. Well, not familiar, but familiar to them and similar.
Mm.
There's hair, gray hair. They're all beaten, dirty, matted. I didn't see anybody that would be her, but it almost seems like it was hard to tell.
gotcha.
But level 1 is obviously the start, and level 7 is the worst. Somewhere in between, so I'm going to make an educated guess here. Somewhere in between 1 and 4 has to be the warden. The warden would not put himself at level 7. It would almost be stupid to put himself with the most dangerous.
Okay. Well, we can ask if there have been any breakouts or any sort of violent attempts in the prison.
Hmm.
We got things we might want to ask them, but like without doing a little bit surreptitiously.
I need to know more about this captain. Like, I need to know, how do you get in his good graces? If I can get, or one of us can get on his good side, that would expedite the process of us being a part of the group, to being a part of the jail.
Mm.
Make a donation. Oh, my face.
Could you present yourself as a? What are you doing?
She bit my titty.
She bit your titty. Happy. Could you present yourself as a wealthy benefactor?
I need Daddy Verathon to give me a small loan of 500 platinum. My idiot son would like to work for you. Ever since he was a young boy, he's always wanted to. It might not be a bad way in.
Right?
Yeah, that's great. You could do that and offer me as one of
Oh,
your
I was meaning,
guards.
I didn't mean the idiot son to you. I meant but yes, that'll work. I meant my idiot son, the one who broke my heart.
Me?
The blue one.
or
Can't believe you consider me a son.
Bourbon, that's good too.
Whoever we want is the man on the inside. Bourbon does not have the best social gab, though, as far as someone fitting in. And you at least have a way of communicating outside, so you probably would be the best way. Like this, your spell. Well, no, it's only 30. How far is your ability to communicate telepathically?
60 feet.
60. Okay, that doesn't really help if you're like in the shit.
Nope. Nope.
All right, up to you. Who would be better in there? But
Well,
probably be.
I guess well, out of character. Um you're Bourbon is the paladin, right?
Yeah.
So charisma would be your thing, right?
Yeah. It's just not
So
my thing as a player, unfortunately.
Isn't Darius in jail right now? Didn't Bourbon turn him in for a bounty?
Not yet, but I'm
No, yet. Okay,
going to. Yeah, that's the plan, is to put him in about 2 weeks
Oh,
before we do the heist,
right.
so he has plenty of time.
right.
Well,
Okay.
that's 2 ways in that we can do it then.
What?
I mean,
We can have him in, and then
Yeah,
Ahmed in with the
and you, if you're gonna
donation.
be in there at the time.
Well, I was gonna come in with Zod.
Yeah, we're team donation. We have a cart full of goods that we're gonna donate to the library and get in that way.
Does this prison have a prison library?
We
What about
assume
it?
so. If not, it will after we donate $100.
They don't seem to like their prisoners very much. I don't think they're gonna give them a lot of reading time.
Yeah, and if that's the case, then the
like
guards
from
aren't
what
getting.
you guys gather, this is like Gitmo. These guys are not given much of any sort of pleasures. In fact, their life is pretty much full of misery. This is
Well, it would a religious kind of crusade. We're still going to try to get our donations through the door, like a good we don't get the hint kind of thing. So
Yeah,
it'll play either
our
way.
donations. Maybe they'll take maybe we
This-
can
the
go pray over the prisoners or something.
Yeah, I do have some healing items, the healing kits, and the clothing as well. So we have a couple things to try to get us in the door.
okay.
I mean, we could spike the prison's food supply and make the prisoners and the guards sick. That way, you have to come in as healers.
Yeah,
Oh, you want to set up like a plague that we have to go heal?
Diarrhea all over them walls.
just a giant shitstorm.
I mean, it sounds awful.
Yeah. No running water, no functioning plumbing. There's just crap all over the floors and
Back up
walls.
their
What a
sewage too.
shitty
Damn.
idea.
You dig underground and block your
Actually,
sewage
shitty
lines.
idea.
I could
That's a
crush their
great
sewage lines.
idea.
And
That is a great idea. Who is the guards' food supplier?
Well, it comes through like we've seen them bribe and bring food through the front gate. So it must be
There
someone
has
in
to-
town.
we never talked to the merchant, did we? That was bringing the shit in.
No, you
Well, I
did not.
imagine he showed up to the bar because he was drunk before it was free. So I imagine he's been there with you guys. Just might seek him out.
All
But
right,
yeah.
so what? So he's a drunk.
The
we slip
one
a
merchant
couple of-
was, yeah.
We find out if that merchant delivers to them. We can easily pay him off to take the day off. One of us can take his spot as the merchant
Mhm.
and get inside and spike the food.
We could spike the food on the way in. We can break
Yeah.
into his shop and spike the food that we know that's going to the prison.
I don't think it'd be particularly hard to get that one merchant to take the day off. He was so hammered on his own money, he slept in his cart just in the alley. So, you know what I mean? For free drinks, he's probably just going to find his own way to sleep in an alley and not go to work. But yeah, if you want to spike both the food supply for guards and inmates and make like an actual plague, then yeah, it's probably someone here in town that we could either talk to or, swap out their crop.
Just the guards. It would have to be just. I would say all of the guards' food and some of the prisoners' food. Because if everybody gets sick, it's obviously targeted. If some people
I
get
would think
sick,
if everyone got sick, it's not targeted. I would think it's just a bad crop yield or it's just a bad supply.
Yeah, poison or just food poisoning. Yeah.
That's why they.
But
they call
obviously,
them
there's going to be a
priests.
difference in quality between guard food and prisoner food. So you can identify, like,
Who's
prison
getting the
slop
slop?
versus a sandwich. I don't know what the fuck guards eat.
Yeah,
Children.
the prisoners probably get
Cereal
sick
food?
often anyways due to the food they get anyways. So yeah, we're just making them a little bit more sicker and the guards even sicker. So it could work.
go with that.
I mean, the prisoners are malnourished as fuck. I feel like if they if they get sick, they're probably gonna die.
One bout of diarrhea is going to send them into
That's
the
what I'm
toilet.
saying. Like they're already at the fucking end of the dysentery path. You give it to them, they're
but I'm
fucked.
gonna say that Ahmed, you
Right
would definitely get images of these people look like straight out of a Holocaust camp. I mean, these are
Okay,
They're
well-
really bad off.
Honestly, we don't even have to mess with their food. It already looks garbage. They're gonna get sick
Well, I
regardless.
guess in all actuality, as long as Mimon doesn't get sick, who really
Right back.
cares how many of the regular prisoners die? I don't. I don't know any of those people. Do you care about the regular prisoners, Laymarkey?
Be right back.
Evil playthrough? Nah.
Do you care about the regular prisoners, Ahmed? Oh, okay.
Do you care about the regular prisoners, son?
We could whatever happens. It's a prison that wasn't
All
there a
down
while
to
ago.
Burbine.
Right now it's 3-1 then.
Yeah, do you really care about prisoners, Bourbon?
I mean, I'm a bounty hunter, and I believe that prisoners in my care should be taken care of at the very least.
They're out of your care now.
Humane. They should be in humane setting. They should be,
Well, what if you kill them humanely?
They're making this shit up. They're doo-doo ass to death.
Well, they're going to be free after we're done. So
Yeah, free in the afterlife, free to roam the real world. You know, there's a lot of meanings to the word freedom.
yeah,
I do feel good about a total prison break, better than a just Mimo situation. If I'm hearing about these horrible prison conditions.
Oh yeah, they can't even move. They're so malnourished, apparently.
We open the door for them and say, "Go on, go on."
They're just fucking crawling.
yeah. They use the lie down toilets. Those lie down toilets.
Oh, what the fuck?
And a lot
It's
of
a-
them have soiled themselves.
Yeah, it's a thing. Lying down toilets, just like standing toilets, but lying down toilets. It's a thing. Trust me.
Awful.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Wow.
I say we just get Mima and firebomb the whole place, put everyone out of their misery.
I'm not
All
in
right.
love with
So
that.
we're gonna say it's at this point it's like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. Would you guys like to do anything else for the day?
No.
All right. We'll call it a night there. Let's take 5 minutes. Let's take a little break and then we'll finish up the last half of the session.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Fuck.
You know how Sam, Cole, you know how Sam had to spend 3 days with Darius to copy 6 spell scrolls into his spell book? It was like 12 levels of spells and took him 3 days. It would take Scribbles like 24 minutes to do that.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. I can't wait. He just has an he's gonna have a nice healthy obsession with learning any spell he can get his dirty little mitts on. Doesn't even matter how useless it is.
Did anyone pick up any greater invisibility potions?
I think Verathok has one.
Okay. We'll see if we can pick up more.
Yeah, they're pretty handy. I usually like to have one. I don't have any sort of invisibility. I used the last one to get away from you guys.
Not potions. I have scrolls of greater visibility.
Hmm.
Is there a functional difference? Like,
If you
Not really.
okay.
no.
All right. So we will pick up with a lot of you all waking up the next morning. The house is in disarray. Wood debris everywhere from Bourbon and Zod, trashing the place, or
Yep.
breaking down walls,
No,
cutting
no,
open,
there's
Making it
shit
better.
everywhere.
cutting
Yeah,
open,
eventually it'll be better.
floorboards, booby trapping the place, cow traps, buckets.
Y-
The place
Yep.
is a landmine. If you guys walk downstairs, I'm gonna say it's like a Home Alone scenario at this point. And this we're
Yeah,
gonna
just
pick
memorize
up
the
right
traps.
now.
We'll be fine.
Verathok,
Yep.
Ahmed, and Limerick are going to be coming back from the bar like multiple times, like throughout the week. So we got to be very mindful of these.
One window you can sneak through and think that's safe.
I imagine the first few
I
nights
can
we're sta-
Misty step directly into my bedroom.
There
Yeah.
you go.
the first few nights we stand by with laying on hands to like heal you from the damage you take when you walk through the door.
We could do that.
I could ghost step through the hostile terrain. I
There you go.
assume.
Yeah, you can go step. I can go step.
Yeah.
With that power.
Yeah, we
So,
we
would
have
you
the
guys like to have
skills.
any
It's just whether we
dialogue as you're there
remember.
in the morning?
Guys, it's a
I
mess.
take it that I didn't notice all of this the previous night, or Zod or Bourbon were not downstairs. So yeah, what the fuck?
It will be better when we're done. It's the big picture. You have to be a visionary. You have to close your eyes and see it. And it's roomy. It's modern. It's practical.
You're
And
just
it's
going
food
for
safe.
your places.
French country.
French country.
French country goth. Yep.
Goth with 2 F's.
Yeah, goth with 2 F's. GOF.
Rower.
Ah! So yeah, no, yeah. Basically, we're just gonna tell you, never mind the mess. Give us a few days, and we'll have it swept up and tidy. And
Just step lightly in the meantime.
I just go around and start casting mending on all the holes.
I'll follow you with a sledgehammer.
this house heals itself. Start smashing the walls again.
We gotta exercise Marie Kondo out of this house.
Get out.
That's funny.
Dude, Morgan's gonna have to buy this house by the time we leave.
It's a good house. She should.
She didn't give her real name, did she?
Yeah.
Oh,
Never give you a real name.
I gave my real name to all the guards.
yeah. That's because you bought a month of drink, though. That's different. She left a security deposit and a name for contact. That's just silly.
Well, hey, our last house was destroyed anyway. So
That's true. Yeah. She needs one.
It's a recurring problem for her.
And the resale value of this pole that we're going to install is going to be fantastic.
Yeah, I honestly think we're increasing the value.
I don't know how much a pole from one floor to the next really increases the housing value.
It's a selling feature. Think
There's
about
it's multi-purpose pole.
it. Yeah. If you ever have a giant stripper, that's 20 feet tall, then she's good to go. She has room. She won't hit her head.
Maybe we can offer
Or
the
her
Goliath captain of the guard a new career as a stripper.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
We could open up, what is it, pole fitness clubs for giants, for Goliaths. You can come and
Not a
burn
bad
some
business
exercise.
idea.
Yeah.
All right.
Um,
Yeah, we'll give you guys the rundown too if you didn't catch it last night about what the situation is. I still think we should poison everybody non-discriminately.
yeah, that works. I think that's our best bet, and also easiest targeted. We don't have to
What
be
if
like
Meemaw
Yeah, we
gets
don't know what
poisoned and
we're gonna-
dies?
Mima's a resilient lady. But we'll send her a message. We have ways of communicating with her, right?
How?
There's wizards that can do that. Darius said he can zap a message in her brain. So
Well, he's. I guess it depends on how the DM wants to rule. Someone like that is well known, or however the fuck sending is worded. It says someone you're familiar with.
right, but that's why we use the
Darius
picture
wouldn't be familiar
to
with wouldn't be familiar with Mimo.
even with the
To make
picture, me
weird.
describing hours of
Well,
countless stories of Mima and her cookings and her
Couldn't
shenanigans.
you
I feel
just
like
cast it in your fucking ring of spell storing, and then you could just cast send
yeah,
it?
absolutely. I'll do it that way. I'll just get him to cast it one night because we're here for 30. I'll just blow Revivify. And I guess the 150 diamonds I used to put it in there. And I'll put
Wait, what
Ascending
level
in
is
there.
Revivify?
What?
What level is Revivify?
It's level 3. I can't put 2 level 3s in the ring. So I have
Damn.
to like just waste Revivify. I'll go to the local hospital and go near someone's loved one that's freaking out of death, and I'll just say, "It's not your time." And I'll just revivify some
Like,
random
okay.
stranger.
We could just poison everybody. Mima dies, and you revivify her.
It's within they have to die within a minute though. It's not raised dead. It's the basically the defibrillator for the EMS. So that's why I said I was going to just camp around the hospital and wait for someone to die tragically and too early and whisper over them, "It's not your time," and bring them back to life. And then I'll go and put Sending in. We have 30 days. Someone here is going to die in 30 days. If not, I'm sure someone in our group can make someone die in 30 days.
I could do that.
Yeah, we
That
can
bartender's gonna die of overdose.
stage our own miracle. Kill someone, bring them back to life in front of their family. Go, you've been healed and you've been chosen. Spread the word inside the prison or something, and then it's not a waste of $150 of diamonds or $300 of diamonds. Sorry, and then I'll put Sending in and talk to Mima myself.
Does the
Oh,
warden have a daughter that we could kill and then like revivify, like as a way of good grace?
Something like that. Well, like I said, we have like 20 more days, 25 more days to plan the Revivify Sending swap because we're not going to poison to like the last few days before the heist commences, anyways, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do we got for poison anyway?
We'll have to buy some.
Okay.
Buy some poison of some sort that we can get smuggle into the supplies that are being carried by the merchants that you guys have been getting drunk for the last 3 weeks. We'll poison the food, they bring it in, they get sick, they hear of a traveling I don't know, whatever we want to call ourselves, little band of healers, clergy. And then Sir Bourbon and I get summoned, and we bring our donations and our healing skills into the prison and start healing people from their bad Taco Tuesday. And
Well, shouldn't you guys be out and about getting your name out there so that when they are all sick, they know to call for you guys?
I figure bringing someone back from the dead in the hospital a few days prior with that Revivify I'm going to burn, we'll probably get the word out that's necessary.
Yeah, I guess that's
In
a
the
good point.
meantime, we could do some small works.
I could draft up some little flyers for you if you want to
There you go.
staple them to like telephone poles.
Oh my
Like,
god, let's start a business.
Yeah. I currently have like prepared like the protection from disease, protection from poison. I have all my utility spells all in my inventory. So yeah, if you want, we can make like little flyers that has like the little healing clinic, Cerber Bond's magical pleasures. No, magical healings. I don't know. Yeah. We have gentle, forgiving hands. We can do like a massage parlor. We can lay on hands as we give rubs. I don't know, something like that.
And make a little money on the side.
Yeah.
Acupuncture, but it's just my sword going into the back of your skull.
Yeah, that works, right? Because we can also cure disease and poison through our lay on hands as well. So yeah, we can have like a little healer clinic kind of roll into town prior to the mass poisoning. And
Yeah, I
then
say let's get that set up.
yeah, cap it off with like a revivify, bringing back someone from the dead kind of spectacle, and then see if we can't get summoned to the shitty plague of poop. I think that's a genius plan. And it'll balance out Zod's meter, bringing some random back to life to help their family. He'll need some balance shortly.
That's amazing.
All right, so we don't need to make contact with the merchant for a second. That's not priority one.
Nope. More reconnaissance. The more information bar team can get through exactly what you guys are doing, the better. Like what
We're
they eat. Does it have a set menu? Is it always like fucking Meatball Thursday? So it's super easy to identify. Like you guys are doing what you need to do. Just go talk to the guards about their daily routines and who the biggies and who the baddies. You guys are doing a good job. Booze is the best flower of information.
So, Chris, during the day, before we go out to the bar and stuff, is there a library in Bryn Shander?
There's a bookstore. We bought 100 books from.
There's a bookstore.
And just a bookstore, no library, no like town hall that has like history of the prisons, of history of the town.
There's a town hall that has all of the history of the town, but those scrolls are not for taking. You can look through them during the day. You are accompanied by a scribe of the establishment. You're more than welcome to look through the history of the area and the town. But you are not allowed to take anything from there. And going in there, you have to be unarmed and no bags.
That's fine.
No way for you to deposit anything or try to steal anything. It's not a police state, but they just want to make sure that everything stays here.
This feels like a police state to me. Yeah, I know you're saying it's not a police state, but you disrobed me and took all my stuff as soon as I walked up. This feels pretty police statey. What is this? Is this Germany?
They just don't want any way for you know what I mean? Like the only way you're walking out with anything is in your hands, and they would, you know what I mean? And they're not going to allow that. There's no pockets, no.
Am I allowed to bring like a pen and like parchment to like copy or take notes?
You're allowed to take notes. Yes.
All right. Well, yeah. All right. So then, yeah, during the day, I will spend my day at that place going through the history of the area, when that prison, if they have anything about when the prison was built, the enchantments in the prison, anything like that, the fucking architectural blueprints that you could get from City Hall for different places, whatever.
There's no blueprints, but you do find that the prison arrived a little under 50 years ago.
Would there be anything about the being able to teleport in or out of there with their circle or anything like that?
They do seem to have a trade route from inside. But the merchant, like the merchants, can teleport in, but they are led out on foot. And you also read that Fargot has been in charge for the past 50 years and is as cruel and sadistic as it gets. More inmates die under his have died under his watch or die under his watch than survive.
Sounds like a good prison leader. That's what I'm all about. Rule with an iron fist. There is no rehabilitation. Just take them out.
The beatings will continue until
You
morale
also
improves.
read that there's been questionable deaths among guards. Um, yeah. From what you've gathered, is that Fargot is he's a psychopath.
All right. The so hold on. So the city hall town records or whatever we're talking about him and stuff.
Yes.
All right.
What you gathered about the prison is that it's a supermax for archmages, dragons, um, creatures of ridiculous strength. This is where they're this is where they're put.
Oh, so if we just went to jail, this is where they'd have to send us because we're the most powerful group of people ever. Obviously. I'm gonna ask the person that I guess is accompanying me, and I'm going to ask if they have any of the original blueprints or architectural drawings to do with the prison.
Those were all destroyed years ago when Fargot took over.
You're telling me you guys didn't keep one copy, just one hidden away somewhere?
We tried 2 years ago. It didn't work. Fargot has taken complete control of the prison.
Hmm. How do you feel about the prison?
Having that many of those creatures that close, not very, not very well. But knowing that what he's doing is even worse scares me even more.
Alright.
I mean, can you imagine such vile creatures being tortured for that long? Being released? Their wrath? And it's not our fault.
I guess we're gonna have to kill everybody. Great. It's gonna take so long. That's like a whole day. You make a good point. Alright, I'm just gonna leave.
And where are you going?
Back to the house till nighttime.
All right. Y'all are back together again for the last couple of hours of the day before nightfall. Would you like to do anything?
What is the biggest city near Bryn Shander?
Waterdeep or Neverwinter.
How far away is that?
27 days.
One way? Or
No,
is that there and back?
one way. By normal
Huh.
travel, by normal travel standards.
What's normal travel standards?
What is it, like 28 miles a day? Like moving normal pace throughout the day?
Something like that. 28, 25, something like
24. It's like either 24 or 28 miles a day.
that.
It'll take you 27 days to get to Neverwinter. And if you're riding on your magic carpet, even if you're sleeping, so it would take half that if you were doing it overnight. But I don't think you can ride it if you're. I don't think it would keep moving if you're sleeping, would it?
I think it can. I don't know. I'd have to. I don't even
I don't know
know.
what you're going. I don't know what you're going for there. So, but I'm gonna say 28 days of or 24 days. We'll say 24 days of standard travel.
It just says it moves according to your spoken directions, provided that you're within 30 feet of it. So if I was just like, fly me to Neverwinter,
Mm-hmm.
it would
I
just
guess
fucking
it would.
go
I guess it
there.
would. I guess it would keep going. So it would be half the time.
It has a flying speed of 80 feet, which is really fast.
I'm still gonna say it's gonna take. It would take 14 days to get to Neverwinter.
How many? Well, never mind.
We can get a scroll of Windwalk made up for us if you want to go. It gives you a flying speed of 300 feet per round.
For how long? What, an hour?
8 hours.
Oh wow.
Yeah, man, you can travel some serious distance, right? 3,000. That's 3,000
3,000 feet a minute.
feet per minute. Yeah.
That's not quite 60 miles an hour, but sure.
Well,
Lightning
in
speed
that
for
kind of
D&D.
yeah, for D&D, that's pretty fast, man. It's 1,440,000 feet in the duration of 8 hours.
That's like far as fuck.
Yeah, right. All I heard was million. I was like, I'm not doing math. Sorry.
Yeah, 1.44 million. Yeah. But yeah, that's the best you can do with non-teleportation travel. No, you guys are rock starring it. The plan still goes. We're renovating. You guys keep getting information. I think that's our best bet. So far, keep trying to find more information regarding food supplies, restocking of the food if they have a set menu, that kind of stuff. What do the guards eat the same food as the inmates? Do the guards eat in shifts? You guys keep going with your questions. Anyone else want a expanded room?
I
Oh,
don't know if there's enough room for that.
you guys know we're only here for a month, right?
Yeah, people end up saying that, and
understand
then they end up staying place for even longer. Isn't this home?
Yeah, I thought this was our house where we live.
Didn't the guy say make yourself at home? Do as you want with the place? Like, I'm pretty sure that's the instructions we got.
I wasn't here when you rented it.
We have made ourselves at home. Look at Sir Herbon has a sparring room attached to his bedroom.
To the true home.
Set up your
Yeah.
drum kit.
Ooh.
Yeah, right away. Roll out of bed and start hammering on the drums. That won't get you stabbed fast.
I'm gonna drive me nuts on your drum kit.
I will commission Lamarquis to draft us up a little like flyer or something for our new healing business that we're about to set up.
Yeah, we can get that
that.
going for a couple weeks prior for sure. Absolutely.
How long would it take me to draft something like that, Chris? Like if I were to make like say 20, 30 flyers.
Yeah, not many. Yeah. That's perfect amount. Yeah.
In the strategic areas.
I mean, how much artistic time are you putting into each one?
For Zod's face, I'm gonna do it well. For Sir Bourbon's face, I am gonna make a stick figure with stink lines coming off of them.
I love it.
Okay. It takes you. I'm gonna say a couple of hours to make. We'll say 30 flyers. Half
Oh,
of
perfect.
Bourbon's face with things going on, and Zod's face.
Zod, he looks like those like really good like what is it like when they do those anime photos where someone's like hyper detailed and beautiful.
I have extremely low perception. Would I even notice that this is a problem?
Oh, I drew it in blue.
Fixed. Then it looks just like me.
Bourbon, make a perception check for me, please. Since you just said that, make a perception check for me.
That looks wonderful.
All right, I got a 20.
You realize as Le Marquet is drawing up the faces of Zod, you're like, did it comes across to you? It's like the guy who's running the prison looks identical to Zod. Putting Zod's face on something is bad news.
Yeah, Zod was trying to keep a low profile. You're the leader.
Like
You're the leader of this healing
You
group.
were informed that Ahmed saw a picture perfect image of an older, nastier, meaner, hateful version.
Yeah, all right, I can see that.
I will
Yes.
gently.
So you would, as Le Marquet, as you're drawing that Bourbon, you're looking and you're like, we can't. You realize you seeing that it's like that's a fucking really bad idea.
I could draw Mima instead.
Lamarquis, you've done a beautiful drawing, but perhaps I should be the face of this business, just for the sake of the townspeople and their impression of someone who looks like Zod.
I agree.
Brandon,
I
are
shall
you
take the back
awake?
burner.
Brandon.
What is it? Because he's a dark elf?
Oh, he's twiddling his
How dare you, Bourbon? How dare you?
He's awake.
My best friend's a dark elf.
Is that why you're blue? Stolen Valor.
Oh shit, I'm blue?
All right,
It's
then I
very
will make it
disappointing.
only. Who did that?
Huh?
I'll make it only Bourbon on the flyers then. So I'll take the 2,
Make
3.
me look very extra holy.
Sure. I'll still draw you with stink lines though.
I probably wouldn't notice that. I probably am stinky. Well, no, it's my smoke. I have smoke.
The holy aura coming off of you in waves.
Smell like ass.
Wow, y'all are hateful.
They always said the Lord's light smells like sulfur.
Biblically accurate, Angel.
All right, so yeah, the day
You
comes
go
to an
blind
end.
and insane at the same time.
It is the evening time. It's getting to be about 7 or 8 o'clock at night. All of you have eaten, been hanging out in the house. Morgan and Darius are still upstairs, occupied with their machinations.
What a bunch of nerds.
The rocket love making.
You've seen them come and go. They've come down to eat, and We'll say they've been social. You guys can interact with them in chat as to how you've been. So you guys can all have been social. Yeah. What would you all like to do now?
You said it's like nighttime, basically.
Yeah, it's getting to be the end of the day. Is this day 2, day 3?
I believe this would be day 3, right?
Yeah. So it's getting to be about the evening time, about that time that Colgan and that unit of guards would have gotten off and probably have started making their way down towards the tavern.
I'll start heading that way.
Same.
What the hell is that? What is K? K.
Huh?
What? Who?
All right, so Verathok is heading towards the tavern. What's everybody else doing? It's like silence.
I will go around town to put up our flyers. Go find some spots where maybe people need healing, hospitals, down and out parts of town.
I'll go with you just to keep you company, so you're not alone. But I will stay cloaked
Nice,
and
yeah.
just with my blue quarterstaff, and that's it. But yeah, I'll stay cloaked. And if we're not terribly worried, I'll ask. I guess Lemarque before he leaves to go to the bar if he can disguise Zod, make him look older, and maybe some open wounds on his face, like he's a healed leper or something.
It'd be coming from the disguise kit, so yeah, I could do that.
Sure.
Some
Healed
face, some.
wounds.
Yeah. Perfect. And yeah, I'll go and always stay behind you like your servant.
Nice.
Vermont is not used to
Just
having
about
someone pretend to
go
be his
down that
servant.
road, and then you said that. I was like, oh wow, look at you, beating me to the punch.
Wait, do you want to? If you're trying to set up a business about healing people, do you want to be walking around like a leper, saying
No,
that?
he's healed.
Oh, he's a healed leper. Okay.
Yeah. I just have scars and stuff, and that's why I'm devoting myself to just healing others and stuff. So it's just part of the backstory if someone asks. Give me a reason to use a deception roll, which I'm good at. That's all.
All right, so we're going back to the tavern.
All right. And then we're just putting up flyers. Perfect. Thank you.
All right. So, Bourbon and Zod making your way through the town, hanging up flyers. You see a retinue of guards come through. They are heavily armed. And you see as you're walking, Zod, you see it first. He looks just like you.
Oh shit.
His like I said before, he's not wearing armor. Casual clothes, but he looks fit, acrobatic.
That's very interesting. And who's with him? Sorry.
He is being escorted by a heavily robed figure. You can see bandages around the fingers. You can't make out any details of his face.
Uh-oh.
I'll step a little bit closer to Brabant and I'll say, we could end this right now. I don't mind if I don't make it out, but we can have this end today. And I'm just gonna roll real quick here. 1 second. Let me just see if I. Well, above 17. I don't. Okay. All right. So that's what he just says. Those two are who we want.
Is this how you want to end it?
It may not get Mima out, but it will change the course of that prison. We should at the very least follow them. Maybe put up flyers behind them or try to keep them still in sight.
All right, let's do that. Let's follow them and see where they end up.
But if a strategic opportunity arises, we get bloody tonight.
I'm 100% with you. Whatever you
Alright.
decide.
All right, so let's continue on our path then.
Watching them.
Where are they
walk
going?
past.
Yeah, like Chris, like we're trying to just follow them. Like, what
Yeah,
are they doing? Like, why are these two big honchos? Why are they just trolling the city? So yeah, we're just kind of
They make their
like
way.
trying to stay back, but
They make their way through town into the same bar where
Oh
Verathon,
shit.
you, and Ahmed were for the past 2 nights.
perfect. Then Zod will again. He'll kind of get closer enough that he can whisper and say, "We don't need there. If they're going in there, we don't have to pursue. We can keep on our track, and the rest of our team, they'll keep an eye on them. Let's not burn our cover." And yeah, I'll try to peel off.
Yep, we'll just go on our way.
Oh, so shit happens. You guys are just gone?
Oh
Well,
yeah,
I
we
mean-
took off. Yeah, we have trust that you guys will have the same discipline as we just had and continue on the plan. If like I said, if there's a fireball that flies into the sky, we know that Verathok's up to no good, and we can come a run in. But unless the standard light show is not broadcast, we're good. We're going to hang up flyers.
All right, if we see him coming in, I'm pretty sure that Ahmed's going to want to read some minds.
Yeah, the
Oh, yeah.
three of you sitting in the bar, hanging out with Colgan again. Can feel vitriol. Ahmed, the images that you are bombarded with are horrific. I need you to make what would be the closest to a sanity roll? Would that be wisdom? Make a wisdom saving throw for me, please. Wisdom saving throw.
Who?
1.
That one?
You are bombarded with images that as you're what are you doing as you are in the building?
Oh, never mind. Hold on. Indomitable. Sorry. I keep forgetting I'm 11 level 9 fighter.
What is Indomitable? Oh.
I just get to reroll a saving throw.
From a 1 to 2.
Well, it's a 4, so it's not a critical fail.
What are you doing as the three of you are back in the bar?
Just chilling.
Hanging out, chilling, conversating. As they walk in the building, did you have your detect thoughts up? No. Yes. No.
Yes.
Then you would have been bombarded with vile. I mean, dude, some of the most vulgar and violent images you've ever seen. And I'm gonna say you would have gotten the emotions that would have gone with it. Would have been glee and happiness, and it. I don't. You can take that as you will as your character, but unless you're evil, it probably would churn your stomach to the point where you would almost be gagging of the
Are you
scenes of
making
violence.
me? Are you making me feel what they feel?
You would get the thought. You would with that thought, right? You would get that thought, so you wouldn't feel it, but you would feel what they feel, right? With that, or is that an
That's your
thought?
call.
No thought. You would just get the thought of glee, along with the image
Okay.
of what they've done to some of these people, like brutal. I mean, dude, this is torture to the
All right.
nth degree. And coming from this figure right here, it's like I don't need. I think Hitler wouldn't stand. That wouldn't light a match.
I get it.
And it looks just like Zod. He looks just like Zod. Just a little older. Hair's a different color. And his outfit's definitely different.
Well, I would psychically tell the other two that they're both here.
Can I respond? You said I couldn't respond, right?
Are you at the bar?
No,
Yeah,
no,
you're not.
no.
You're not
We
close
didn't
enough.
go into the bar.
Yeah, you're not close
I'm
enough.
telling,
Sturdy.
I'm telling Verathok and
Oh, sorry. I thought you said you told Zod they're both here. My bad.
No,
Verathok
Bravon and
and Lego.
Zod are still at the house.
No, we're out in the streets.
Yeah, we're in the streets. Yeah. We're not. We're not there though. Yes.
Did the other guards notice it? Like, do we feel them? Like their sphincters tighten?
Yeah.
Okay,
They
so
do.
like the room is the vibe check.
Yeah, the whole place is,
Sure your vibe
sort of seems to
check.
clam up as this guy walks into the room.
Oh, did Verathok disappear?
Who'd
again?
you say this guy was?
It's Zod's father.
And the mummy, apparently.
The Zod
What,
father.
what was his name again? Fargot? I don't want to
Fargon.
mess up
Yep.
that name.
I'm calling him the Zod
Miss
father.
one letter and
You
you're
know what,
saying
you
bad
just,
words.
make it an O. It's just you just forgot the anyway. Ha 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 ha.
So we all would recognize this guy as like being the leader of the fucking jail or whatever, right?
I'm gonna say the three of you would recognize him because he looks. I mean, if this is
Well, I've shown them the
Zod's
image
dad
anyway.
Yeah,
Zod's
we've seen the
dad is
image.
supposed
Yeah.
to be running the place. This guy looks. I'm gonna say the three of you can see him dead square in the face. He looks like fucking Zod, just older, different colored hair, and
Fargot, huge fan, huge fan. Holy crap, is that? And this wizard that you brought with you. Oh my god. How the hell did you cast that wall?
do you say that for real?
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure we were going in game in real life here. He looks at you and says, I was going to ask you how you brought my son here."
Your son, huh?
Do you really, the three of you, would not go unnoticed here? Especially after paying for their bar tab for a month?
I really don't understand what you mean. I'm just interested in the prison.
There we go again, Verathok being punished for our generosity.
Yeah, it's just a really cool thing. I've never seen a building like that. I've never even seen magic. I didn't even know magic that existed to be able to put a dome around it like that. I didn't even know that you could do that. I've been studying magic for 20 years now. I didn't even know that was a possibility. I'm just fascinated, and I got some extra pocket coin. What do I need it for? I can pay for my inns. I can pay for any potions I need. I'm kind of just loaded. So I follow the shit that I'm interested in and seems interesting and I've never seen before, but I have no clue what you're talking about.
You can
Above table, real quick. Oh, sorry.
you can talk all you like. I know who you are.
Yeah, I'm Barathok. There's no hide. There's no. I'm not hiding that from nobody.
What is it you are looking for? Here in Brinshander.
Information, really. Just like I said, I'm super interested in your prison. Where I'm from, those things don't even exist. Not like that. Not to that extent. Do you have like special glyphs set up to create the wall? Do you have like, are they inscribed into the bricks? Do you have like anti-magic in there? There's just so many questions I have. So many things to know. So many things to learn.
I will give you all the information you wish. Should you deliver my son to me?
You get any reading on that, Ahmed?
Do I, Chris?
You get the image that Zod's to be sacrificed for something.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll just psychically tell them, don't.
don't.
He's planning to sacrifice him.
You know,
What has
where
Zod done for us recently?
I'll go back to talking
do you
to
know
the
what? Do you know what your son's name is?
Why, I do. I named him Zod.
Well, if I happen to meet this Zod fella, I'll bring him to you for sure. Where should I bring him? If like let's say I find him tomorrow or in a week or two, where should I bring him?
Why, you found yourself here, didn't you?
Oh, just bring him right to this bar?
Yes.
Alright, seems easy enough. I could do that.
I would ask, what is your
You
name
want me doing
again,
anything?
young man? One that is
Barathok?
willing to bring my son to me? Verathok? I shall have to keep a close eye on you.
Sure.
How does he know that you guys accompany Zod? We haven't made any public noise with him.
Well, he doesn't.
He said he knows.
Yeah, people talk a lot.
Are you saying this
There's
out
no-
loud, Ahmed?
No. I can still read thoughts, so I know that he's thinking that.
Reading thoughts, you know that other people are in this bar are untrustworthy. People talk.
I mean, nobody in this town has even seen me with Zod either.
Brandon, you get that repeat message from before.
Oh, if it's about mind reading, he can't read my mind.
No, it's that same message before of is if I can do it, someone else can do it too. Or if you can do it, someone else can do it too.
Okay. Well, I'm trying to find who can do it.
Make a perception check for me.
Sir. 17.
As you're scanning the room, realizing that someone else is trolling your thoughts the way you troll other people's thoughts. You
They can't.
see,
Ring of mind shielding. They can't do it.
well, or not reading your thoughts, but reading other people in the room's thoughts. You see a figure getting up and leaving the room, and you can tell that it was definitely the source of the intrusion.
Well, I'm going to go leave to talk to that person.
Walking out the door, there's nothing there.
So do I know where they were about to go? Because they had to have thought where they were going.
There's nothing.
Okay. All right. All right. All right. How? So I picked up nothing of where they wanted to go.
Nothing at all.
Okay.
But you do hear in the back of your mind, is this the lot we want to throw down with? No, I've got you alone. Is this the lot we want to throw down with?
You sound like a coward. Yes. We have a job that we need to do.
Well then.
I'm all ears.
They headed back towards the prison.
And so, what did they do? Like, did they just jump? I was right behind them. I was on their heels. They're gone.
Why, that creature
Which one?
took them forward. The mummy thing, I don't know what it is.
It took them? Okay. I guess. All right. Well, again, that does nothing for me. We're trying to get into the prison, so I know I don't know what to do with that information.
I can help, but you'll lose your powers.
We've already been through this whole power taking thing. You can't do that.
Should I leave your
I
body
am
and ingest or take over someone else?
of you. Okay. Maybe you may think that you're a little stronger than you think you are. My powers are not of you. You're an amplifier. That's it. We've been through this conversation. But, if you can help, if you have a way that we can get in, then I will allow my powers to be diminished.
I want to hear your friends' plans for taking over the prison.
We've been discussing it. Have you been asleep?
I've been listening.
I'm
I
gonna
wanna
bang on
hear
the
the
back
new
of my head.
plan.
Hello, McFly.
Who the fuck are you talking to?
I'm outside. Am I talking to my Wi-Fi signal?
Like in the back alley talking to like a dumpster.
Yeah.
It's like a can of beans on top of a trash can.
Anybody that walks by, it's a raccoon. We've got a weird relationship. Speak with animals, you know.
And at this point, it goes silent.
Wow, you just when we're getting somewhere, you go away. All right. Well, I'm gonna go back into the damn, I almost called it a kitchen. The bar.
Aren't you guys back at the house?
No, at the bar.
Oh, we've been talking to fucking Zod's dad and shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Did they leave? Zod's
Yeah,
dad and the
Zod's
mummy?
dad, and yeah, they all left.
Okay.
They came in, they did some inquiries, and had a drink and left. The whole place is, I mean, tighter than a.
Well, we can't go back to the house
I
just
don't want
yet.
I don't want to
Not
go
if-
down that road, but I was gonna make a really bad description, and I'm just not gonna do it. Just not. Yeah,
No,
it's
we cannot go back to the house. Probably tonight, honestly.
that's fair.
Don't we still have rooms rented here?
You do not.
No,
Those rooms expired the day before yesterday.
this is a completely different inn from anyone we've been in anyway. This is the
It's
guard.
a hot bar.
Yeah.
And this is not an this is not an inn. This is a tavern. They don't have rooms to rent. This is a watering hole.
All right, well, is shit, I keep forgetting his name. Jorgen? Jerkin?
Colgan.
Bolgan? Holgan?
Colgan.
Strogan?
Colgan.
Colgan?
Colgan. I'm not even trying to be gross, and you all are making it fucking wild in here. I mean, I can make it wild. I'm gonna make next week's gonna be wild, dude. As soon as I can figure out how to make this map, dude. This map is really pissing me off on Dungeon Fog. I'm trying to make this overlay of the map and then trying to do these 7 layers of the map, and it's really pissing me off. It's just not lining up. I wanted to have it this week for you guys, and dude, it's just not lining up, and it's pissing me off. Anyway,
Yeah, is Colgan, what's the tone on this guy?
he shows up again. He looks, and as he sees you guys, the 3 of you walk in. Oh, hey, hello, what's going on? Hey, yes.
Oh, we weren't sitting with him during that encounter. Okay. I thought we were at the same table and I thought everyone got like really tense.
We were. That's how it was.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys are, yeah, and he looks at you and says, "So, what are you saying?"
You work for that guy?
Like I said, when I leave this tenure, I'm gonna have things to work off.
Mon frere, I don't know if he will survive.
Oh, he didn't seem that bad. Seems like he runs a tight ship.
The energy felt very weird. It felt very tense.
I don't know. This seems like a leader.
Why, what they do in there is rough, but if they're as bad as they say they are, well, then maybe they should be kept that way, so that way they're not um,
Who could
dangerous.
possibly be so bad in this prison?
Why, I know we have an old red dragon in there. Hell,
Brandon, are you there to hear that?
Yes.
What? What do they look like as a human? I'm assuming they're in a human form.
well, I know it's a red dragon kept in a cell, chained down.
Like just a legit, straight up, fucking full on red dragon, huh?
Yeah, he's as old
Red
as can
dragon.
be.
Oh man, I want to kill it.
Another goddamn red dragon.
Well, if we free it, we don't have to kill it. We don't have to fight it. If we free
You
it, maybe
want
free.
to see? You want to see something super impressive, guys? Here's scales from a dragon just as old as the one you're talking about that I just so happened to have killed a couple months ago. How about pull out one of Mob's scales?
Make
Hey, Marquette, you're onto
make
something.
a perception check for me, please, as you do that.
If we
Can
free the dragon,
everyone that I'm with make a perception check since we're all together?
Yeah, I'm gonna say sure.
I
The
feel you,
three of
Brandon.
you,
We'll talk about that in a
the
second.
three of you make perception checks as Verathok is like, oh yeah, what? I'm just gonna whip out this dragon scale. Sure, the three of you make perception check.
13.
25.
Ahmed, you are you can definitely tell that you are noticed. You can even hear thoughts in your head of that came from that's older than the master.
Okay.
You can hear other thoughts of, oh, I need to let someone know.
We've got
Nobody's
watchers.
like, damn, that's a cool motherfucker. He killed a dragon that's that old. How the fuck did he get those scales?
We have watchers. Someone's about to go alert someone.
What are they gonna alert him to?
I don't know.
Hey, Colgan.
What?
I mean, what are their reactions to these dragon scales?
Oh, I'm so drunk right now that I mean it's impressive, but I couldn't tell you what kind of. I mean, it looks like a red dragon, but I if you want me to name the dragon, I couldn't do that for you or nothing. I mean, it's old. It's worth a lot of money. I probably wouldn't be showing it here with a bunch of these sleaze bags, but especially those three fucking assholes. And he turns over to the three orcs, and they all say something in orcish to each other. And they look grumpy, but they continue drinking.
So the dragon's going to be on the 7th floor, I assume.
The bee.
I'm gonna flip off the three orcs.
The one in the middle stands up and says, "Fuck you, human. You think
Fuck you,
you're better
you
than
green
me?
skinned bitch.
Think you're better than me? I can trash you right here in this place. And even if I didn't, the rest of them would and would say I did. So,
Your orc friends?
why, all my friends in here. Just because you've wooed Colgan doesn't mean I trust you.
I'll
And
take.
he spits
I
and he and he spits on the floor in front of you.
I will take off my belt that has my scimitar and all my like weapons and shit, and I will fucking be like, all right then, let's throw down, dog. Hand to hand. What's up? Actually, you know what? You could use a sword. I'll just use my hands. I'll show you some respect, you fucking big bitch.
The orc looks over and says, "You've already disrespected this place enough. Look at the vomit and
Disrespected.
piss everywhere with your tidings. I think it's best that you leave."
I'm gonna put my hand on Verathok's shoulder. Hey, do we have a problem here?
No, this guy thinks he's all big and bad, but then when he got confronted, he's backing down and trying to get me to go away because he knows that he'd get his ass whooped.
Right. So, Mr. Orc, these ladies are working really hard. We don't need you to start trouble. And if you need, I can take you outside. I would calm yourself down, please. Thank you. I'm gonna go back to the bar.
Hey everyone,
As
this
if I'm
orc hates
security.
women. This orc hates women and service workers. Get him.
Yeah,
Fucking
that's your-
Jade side. This guy fucks sheep. This guy's a dirty sheep fucker.
The orc
Start all the
the orc
rumors.
sits down and he says, "Can't wait till the boss hears about you."
What boss?
Why? The boss.
You know, you sure are talking a lot of smack for someone who's been, partaking in the free booze for the last 3 days.
Well, you did say it was for the gods, right?
Yeah, so why you being a dickhead?
I think you would be nice.
I am being nice. You're being a dick.
What? How the fuck am I the dick in this situation?
And you hear Colgan look over and say, Just shut the fuck up. Can't you keep... Glurg, can't you keep your brother in line? Seriously. Why did you allow him to have kobold spit? I'm amazed he's not throwing up all over the place.
Sounds like you need some better guards in
And
Glurg's spot.
Colgan looks over at you, Verathok, and says, I do apologize, and looks at you, Ahmed, and says, "I do apologize for my associate." A little
Please
bit
get him
of
calm.
booze, and he gets a little bit feisty about everything. I mean, we do see
Please
some
get him calm.
traumatic. We do see some traumatic things, and
Great.
some people
All right.
cope differently.
Doesn't matter. Don't make any threats in here. I'll kick you out personally. You and all your friends.
I will not make any threats to you, young man.
Check your friend.
He's had
That's my
a
final
little-
warning. Final warning.
This young orc has had a little too much to drink, and well, he'll be taken home, put to bed.
Yeah,
Ill.
look, no harm, no foul. Everyone's all good. Ha ha ha.
He
Mark
looks
him
at you
down
as he's
to die next.
as he's escorting his friend out the door, and it says, I mean, if you can tell me of a night that you've not had a little too much to drink and maybe gotten a little open mouth, well then. But until tomorrow, good night, friends. And leads the orcs out the door, along with Derek, carrying helping carry the mouthy orc, leaving you all to yourselves.
Alright, so how late is it at this point?
At this point, it's going to be about 11:30, 12 o'clock at night.
All right, I'll turn to Verathok and Ahmed. We cannot go back to the house.
No.
No. I do feel like we should just. And I'm gonna look around to make sure no one is close enough to me. I think we should just turn in Zod. And then we can get all the information, and then we can break him and fucking Meemaw out at the same time.
We don't even know if we can get Meemaw out.
Well,
Okay,
you
the
know,
good news is they left. The wizard and the warden left. If we can if we can get them here, we might be able to do the heist tomorrow. If they're not on site.
There was somebody tracking and reading, attempting to read mine, but definitely reading everybody else's thoughts.
Fuck.
well, we're all good then because I was just humming the Amazing World of Gumball theme song over and over again the whole time we were in there. So that's all he got from me.
The Amazing World of what?
Gumball.
Oh, wait, see, guys, what Gumball.
You have that in Waterdeep?
Mm-mm.
That's where all culture comes from.
Oh, Gumball in Darwin. There's statues of them in Waterdeep.
We have all the great characters. Flapjack.
There's a Bubby statue in the water. It's under one of the docks.
Oh, no, that's Chowder. There's fucking Chowder's there too. Let's go.
Fucking cat dog.
Yeah.
Oh, for
Terrible
Cat
chef.
Incredible shows. All right. So where are we spending the night at least to discuss this? Because
We
we
can go
can't even make contact with Zod, really.
No, we have to completely avoid. Honestly, we should probably avoid that whole section of town.
Can we send a letter? Is there any way that we can get something to them?
I'm pretty sure. Didn't I give one of my sets of sending stones? Didn't I give one of the stones to Zod and then the other one to Le Marquis?
Did
You did.
Did you?
I'm almost positive that I did. I know for a fact that I gave one to Le Marquis. I just can't remember if I gave one to Zod.
Zod, did he give you a sending stone?
I don't have it in my inventory. I didn't mark it down. Did you give me one?
I thought I did. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I was just. Maybe I'm combining you and Le Marquis together, and I only gave it to Le Marquis.
Yeah, I don't have one in my inventory, so I don't think so.
Yeah, I might have just gave one to Le Marquis then. I think I was meant to give one to you and didn't. Is what it was.
Oh, poop. Okay.
But we'll just have to find an inn and fucking hang out for a day.
Is there a way to follow up on Facebook chat and search for keywords? Guess not.
Well, you'll all be happy to know that Bourbon made a 5-course dinner for everyone, and I'm just waiting for everyone to return.
Give it to the dog.
So Zod and fucking Bourbon are chilling at home.
I mean, in reality, what's Morgan and Darius are there too.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, they're eating. Yeah, they're coming downstairs.
say we-
They're I'm gonna say they're involved in their spellcraft.
All right. So what did we accomplish today? Made contact with.
I got quite a bit of information about the inside of the prison.
Bargut, Mummy. I heard about Red Dragon. Like I said to Brandon, I think it might not be a bad strategy if we can also free that dragon. That might be a little bit of chaos on the way out, at the very least.
It's the Harry Potter method.
It's the Harry Potter method.
That sounds very, very chaotic. I like it.
And then, yeah, the dragon will be indebted to us, and we will become dragon riders.
Yeah.
What if we get the giants to assault the place?
Has anyone spoken to the giants yet?
I fought their captain.
And is the captain still alive?
Yeah, we're actually pretty good friends. We're all cool now. We're actually like super chill. Best buds. She kind of was giving me the eyes, honestly.
I mean, did you hook that up, brother?
Well, I was supposed to go talk to her, but then I kind of forgot and got sidetracked by a bunch of other stuff. So actually, technically, I'm supposed to have a meeting with her. I just forgot to do it.
Do you know where they are?
Just outside of town, actually.
Think they'll give us a place to stay for the night?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, death by snoo, death by snoo, death by snoo.
That'd be worse than Snoop. Those ladies in Futurama are only like, what, 10 feet tall? These giants are howling?
Like 20, 30.
Fuck that.
How much you want to bet that they don't know what's going on inside that prison?
They don't.
And if they're supposed to be helping the townspeople, why would they allow such evil to happen right on their doorstep?
And we're supposed to unite the giants per the fucking whatever prophecy stuff.
We might be onto something. Verithok, crush it tonight, brother.
I try.
All right, we'll go talk to them. Let's grab some provisions from the tavern we're at or the inn we're at right now, and we'll make our way there. Where, if you know where we'll follow your lead, Verithok.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. And I think
So I
this
guess-
is where we're gonna leave off tonight. When are you guys all available to play again?
Sunday.
Like soon as
Sunday.
Is it next Sunday? Can we do a weeknight? Can we do a
I don't know.
For me, it'd probably have to be a Friday night.
I'm good Friday night this week.
I could maybe do Friday.
I'm pretty open.
This is one of my leaner weeks where I only have to come in for Tuesday, Thursday.
We don't have anything this weekend, yeah? Other than pickleball? We're
Oh, that's right. We got pickleball next Saturday.
Yeah,
That's fine. It's a morning thing.
Yeah, we're clear on Friday, I think.
All right, sweet. So we'll throw it out to the group for a Friday session. Why not? On top of a Sunday session. Are you guys
Love
cool
it.
with that?
Whatever.
Finish up the heist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Time's getting closer.
Yeah,
Yep.
volume 2 is getting closer, dude. I'm trying to cram. I'm not even gonna lie because I really want.
Sorry, we don't mean to drag it out,
dude,
Chris.
I really want to do volume
The ending
2.
part, though, it's fun.
Volume 2 is gonna be so much. Oh wow.
It's gonna be TPK. We're gonna end on a TPK.
Well, there was a slight chance that there was a fight in the streets, but I didn't roll above 17. So,
All right, so we'll
but there
throw it
was
out
a
there for
chance.
Friday. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, guys. Friday,
All right,
maybe
guys.
if
Take it
not
easy.
Sunday, but Friday. Let's shoot for Friday.
Yes, sir.
See you guys.
Be
Bye.
safe.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you, everyone.